Test, test, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. This is Charlie's headset. Charlie's headset 1 2. What you got, John? You hear me? Can you hear me, John? We're going, going, going. Testing 1 2. Tiger football Friday night. Here we go. Little Brown Jug 99th edition. Little Brown Jug game. Hattiesburg, Laurel, 2020. The year of COVID-19. Gonna be a weird season, but we are gonna play it. it's going to look a little different. The schedule's a little different. They cut off the first 2 games of the season. Coach Vance and Coach Ryan Ernest, the new head coach for Laurel, worked really hard with Wayne County to get this game played, because Coach Vance said on Tiger Talk, he said, I didn't want to be the guy that ended it. The
99th, right?
He didn't want to be the coach with his name on there that said, hey, we ended the Little Brown Jug rivalry. So we talked quite a bit about that, and you can go back and watch that. It's on Facebook on the Hattiesburg Tigers Facebook page, Hattiesburg High School Athletics Facebook page. You can go back and watch that. We talked a lot about what this season's going to look like, what the offseason looked like, and what Coach Vance expects from his team. But you're right. I mean, even just last week with the scrimmage and that kind of thing, it felt good, Jerome, to just be back at D.I. Patrick Stadium, back watching real live actual high school football.
Just to be back. And, speaking of being back, as we said, this is the 99th rivalry the game between these two historic programs. And one thing that we're going to do after the break, we're going to talk to Chad, see what's going on the sideline, see what the atmosphere is like, and then what we'll do is talk a little bit about the game, talk about Law, talk about Hattiesburg, and get ready to kick this thing off. What we're doing now, you're listening to Tiger Football, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds. Okay, good deal, Ted. Thank you. Yes, 60.
Yes.
Is Chad down there? Chad?
Probably doesn't.
Okay.
I'm here.
About to go to you. Okay. We're back here at D.I. Patrick Stadium, home of the Hattiesburg Tigers. We're getting set for kickoff. Before we do, we're going to go down to the sidelines to Chad Davis. Tell us about the atmosphere down there. And I know you talked to Coach Vance earlier.
Yeah, it's glad to be back here tonight, guys, and different atmosphere for sure, but not nonetheless exciting down here on the sideline. These players have been working hard and putting in a lot of time, and it feels a lot different talking to some of the regulars that are help make this Friday night event happen here at D.I. Patrick each Friday night, and so it's a lot different for a lot of people, but we're just grateful to be able to be watching this game. The players themselves have been real positive, and what's going to happen in between the yard markers is going to be same old. This is a heated rivalry, 99th edition, and I know the Hattiesburg Tigers are ready to see if we can't get that jug back and bring it back to Hattiesburg. So different, but still the same, and ready for some football to kick off here momentarily.
Hey, speaking of getting that jug back, did y'all happen to see Mayor Toby's Barker letter to the city of Laurel?
Yeah, I saw that. He sent an official memo to the city of Laurel stating that he wanted the jug sanitized before it came back to its preferred place. And then I saw a response to that from Laurel High School that said they weren't going to waste their sanitizing agents because they didn't feel like it was going to change hands. And that sanitizing agents are in high demand right now. They didn't want to waste theirs. So.
There you go. It brings out the best of both communities, right?
It does.
May be the worst. well, we know Laurel comes in with a veteran team finishing last year at 10-3. Got 13 returning starters from a club that went to the second round of the playoffs. But a new coach, Coach Todd Breland, long stay coach there. Couple of championships there with Laurel, is now at South Jones, and Ryan Ernest takes over. He was the offensive coordinator. You would know Ryan as the former head coach at Collins, who won a couple state championships there, and he's got a couple of horses with him over there. One Dandy Dozen Canaris Johnson, and then Xavier Evans, who's played quarterback, and I think he's moving back to running back now.
Yeah, so Ryan Ernest, I lived in Laurel. My dad was working for Laurel High School. Whenever Ryan was playing there, I was probably in middle school. I remember going to games and watching Ryan play.
Running back,
yeah,
right?
He was a running back at Laurel, broke all kinds of records there. He was very good, and he's also a very good coach. And you're right, the guy that made this offense and this team run last year was Xavier Evans. He played quarterback last year. He's naturally a running back. He led the team in rushing and passing last year with over 1,500 yards in each category. This year he's going to move. He's a bowling ball. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
And this year he's going to move strictly to running back. They're going to put Dexter Scott, a senior. He was supposed to be the quarterback last year, got hurt, played in a few games, but just kind of off and on. He's a 6'3" guy. I think he can play a little bit. So they're going to put Xavier Evans at running back strictly. They're going to play Dexter Scott at quarterback. And you mentioned Canaris Johnson, a senior. Senior this year. Dandy Dozen committed to Tulane. Guy can play as well. So had 42 catches for 714 yards and 8 touchdowns last year as a junior. You're right. This offense is going to roll. Now, we don't know what they're going to do on defense, but if Hattiesburg is smart, they'll try to keep the Laurel offense off the field.
We'll give a shout out to our sponsors real quick, and then we'll allow for Charlie to get ready to talk a little bit about the Tigers. Our sponsors this year, scoreboard sponsors: Coca-Cola, City of Hattiesburg, The First, National Banking Association, Forest County Board of Supervisors, First Bank, and Forest General Hospital. Walk-ons and Air Pain Companies are your 25-second clock sponsors. Havre Pest Control, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, and Walt Massey Chevrolet. Want to thank the Church of 4 Points as feeding the pregame meal for the Tigers this year. Tell us about the Tigers, Charles.
Yeah, so Jordan Willis, your normal starting quarterback, not going to start tonight. He is here on an as-needed basis. If he's needed, he will play. But they're going to start Jermaine Powell. J.J. Powell, you saw him play a little bit last year for the Tigers at quarterback. He was, 9 of 22 for 130 yards and a touchdown last season. We'll see him play quarterback tonight for the Tigers. You're at running back, you're going to see a familiar face, but not a familiar face from running back. He's normally a DB. Jaquez Andrews ran the ball 22 times last year for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns toward the end of the season. He's going to play running back for the Tigers tonight, and then the receiver position is just going to be a smorgasbord of receivers. There's going to be a ton of guys out there.
Here we go. Here's the kick. Fair catch called by the Tigers near the 47-yard line. Tigers will have it close to midfield. Fair catch was good there for the Tigers. Tigers take it 1st and 10.
Yeah, big guy. Tomasio Robinson caught that one. I think they wanted to sky kick it right there, but I don't think they wanted to sky kick it that short. So the Tigers will start now going right to left with the ball near midfield.
Yeah, they're going to put it down at the 48. 1st and 10. Tigers are going to be on the far right hash. Tigers are going from right to left. Tigers in all black, purple helmet. The Tornadoes in all white with the red helmet. And you are correct. Powell is in the shotgun, sends a man in motion and has the snap. There's a handoff right up the middle, maybe 1, maybe 2 to midfield, Charles.
Yeah, I think that was Jaquez Andrews on the carry. Yeah, number 2, that was Jaquez Andrews. You'll see him quite a bit. Good-looking kid. Played a little bit of running back last year. Was initially a running back in his earlier years at Hattiesburg. They moved him to DB, and you'll see him play some DB. He's 6 foot 200, so stout kid. And Coach Vance likes what he can do at the running back position.
They did give the Tigers a yard. Ball now is at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
They have Tomasio Robinson on offense as well.
Powell's in the shotgun, man to his left, puts a man in motion. There's a flag. It's going to be offsides on line encroachment.
I didn't see that, but
must have lined up.
Yeah, we'll take it. They were pretty close.
Probably
now.
50 over there.
Yeah, it was 50. It was either 50, which would be your left defensive end, or the left defensive tackle. It was on that left side. Their heads were pretty close to the ball there. 55 would be the other.
Gives Tigers now into Laurel territory. Tigers now 2nd down and 4. We're now under 11 minutes. Tigers moving players around. Powell in the shotgun. Andrews is now shifting to his right. Sends a man in motion. There's the snap. Powell hands it to Andrews. Andrews is going to get to maybe lose a yard there. I thought he could have gotten that edge there, but the Tornadoes closed that pretty quick.
May have tried to stretch it just a little too much. He was pointing at his blockers to go pick up somebody, and probably should have went ahead and turned it upfield right there. He did lose a yard on the play.
3rd and 5 now for the Tigers. 10 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're at 0-0. Tigers with the first possession. Ball's now at the 48-yard line. Tigers sending men in motion. Powell is in the shotgun. Man to his right is Andrews. Powell has the ball. Powell throws an interception, and that's number 17 for the Tornadoes, Ben Murray. He carries it all the way out to about the 27-yard line. That's going to be a turnover and a first down for Laurel.
Yeah, that'll be one of the easiest interceptions that senior Ben Murray will have this season if he has any more. That was an awful pass. Jermaine Powell, I'm not sure. He had the receiver there, but just kind of lobbed it up there, didn't throw it on the line, and threw it right to the defensive back. So Laurel gets the turnover, and their high-powered offense will come on the field now deep in Tiger territory.
Well, and you can't make a lot of excuses for that, but it looks like there was some confusion right before the play.
Yeah, it may have been some. Receivers looked a little confused. They were still looking to the sideline there.
First down, Laurel. They're in the shotgun and throwing it straight up, and broken up there at the last minute. That's number 1, Joshua Jones, for the Tigers. They did go out to the Danny Dozen receiver for the Tornadoes, and he came up. May have been a little underthrown.
Yeah, it may have been. I thought it was a decent pass. Jones had really good coverage. Jones, another guy that's going to go both ways for the Tigers. He's really the only returning receiver for the Tigers, so he'll play both sides of the ball tonight.
There's a handoff to Evans, and that's number 7. Check that, Benjamin for the Tornadoes, and he is knocked down maybe at the line of scrimmage. Is going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Tornadoes.
Canarius Johnson, the receiver that we just talked about, the Danny Dozen, is kind of limping off the field with his helmet off. And he looks confused, Jerome.
Well, I tell you, if you saw the play, it looks like him and Andrews kind of got tangled up over there around the 25-yard line, and no call there. Coach Ryan Ernest was looking for a call. He's calling timeout now.
Yeah, he went off the field and then turned around and tried to come back on the field, and they had to turn him back around. He honestly looked like he didn't really know what he was doing. So I don't know. He had his helmet off. Like I said, it was knocked off.
Listen, Andrews slammed him to the turf, and when he did that, the helmet popped off from my angle here.
Yeah, I missed that part of the play. I was watching it.
Yeah, he may have dazed him a little bit.
May have been, yeah.
We'll take what we can get. No, we want the kid to be fine.
That's not what Laurel wants for sure.
Definitely.
Bring up 3rd and long here.
They did give him a yard. 3rd down and 9 for the Tornadoes. They come back on the field. I'm trying to see the number of the quarterback. I know, is it 6 or 16?
It's 16.
Scott.
Yeah, Dexter Scott.
Scott's in the shotgun. Has double out wide receivers, left and right. Ball's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Tigers get in there, 14 for the Tigers. Hinton.
That's a guy that we talked a lot about on Tiger Talk Tuesday night. Just a sophomore guy that was really good last year, coming off the edge as a freshman. He's tall and slender.
Got a good frame on him.
Coach Vance said he's put on some weight, but this guy, if he continues to grow and continues to progress like he has, by the time he's a senior, he's going to be a beast in 5A football.
Tornadoes will go for it on 4th down and 9. Big play here in the game. Scott in the shotgun. He's just going to haul it out and Tigers break it up, and I think they intercepted it.
No, it's
incomplete. Ball falls to the turf, and hey, either way, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get an extra yard here instead of the 25. You get it on the 26. So
get a yard.
Yeah, great coverage right there by the Tigers. I think it was 12. I think it was 12 for the Tigers that Walton Thompson that potentially I thought he caught it. I thought he intercepted it, but
it got tipped a couple times.
It did.
Looked like
It bounced around a little bit, but that was great. What'd you see, Chad?
Yeah, guys, it's already good to see Walton Thompson, number 12, there in action. We didn't have him last week in the Jamboree, and it was noticeable in our secondary. So Walton's a guy that we're definitely going to be dependent on, one of our returning starters in that secondary.
Powell's in the shotguns, got trips receivers to the left. There's Andrews. He's going to have about a 4-yard, almost a 5-yard gain, stretches it to the outside. Big hit by 31 for the Tornadoes. That's Jeremy Porter.
Andrews was able to get the corner and cut it up that time rather than stretching it out too far. Good run there for the Tigers.
Going to give him 4 balls at the 30-yard line. Second down for the Tigers. Tigers now send trips to the right. Powell's in the shotgun. Powell's going to hand it. Powell's going to actually keep it and may get 3 on the carry. Going to bring up a short third down, maybe third 3, third 2. We'll see.
Yeah, good play right there.
Yeah.
Good play right there by Powell. Decision to pull it. I assume he had the option to hand it or pull it. That time he pulled it and picked up a couple yards on the play. Bring up a third and manageable right here for the Tigers.
Andrews, lone man back in the backfield with Powell. Trips to the right, one man to the left. Tigers check the play. We're under 8 minutes in the first quarter. Powell getting his cadence. He has the ball, hands it to Andrews. Andrews pushing the Powell. He's going to be very close, maybe a little short, Charlie.
I think he's going to be about a yard short right here. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 at the 35. We'll see if the Tigers go for it. We're the coaches over here trying to decide what they want to do. I think the
Tigers are sending out the punt team.
I think they're going to punt here.
I'm told we got a pretty good punter who can flip the field.
We do. He punted a little bit last week. First time I've seen him. That's Matt Adams, number 11 for the Tigers, and impressed me last week with his punt.
Tigers shift out of the punt or still in a punt formation.
Shift everybody to the right side of the long snapper. They are going to fake it. It's Tomasio.
Tomasio keeps it, and he's going to be sharp. Tigers didn't fool the Tornadoes there. Tigers went for it on a fake punt, direct snap to the up man, and that was Tomasio, and really couldn't get himself going there.
Yeah, Tomasio Robinson, one of the leaders on the defense, playing linebacker for the Tigers. This is his senior year, and that time he was the up back. Direct snap to him, and he almost, it was like he was running in quicksand in the backfield.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't moving. I think the play could have worked if he had gotten a little bit more burst. If he had a little more burst when he received the ball, but he kind of stutter stepped there, and the Tornadoes were able to read that, bring it down to the backfield.
Scott's in the shotgun. Laurel with 2 receivers out left. He hands it off to number 7. That's Benjamin. He's going to have about 7 yards there on the carry. Nice sweep on the left side.
Yeah, Kyron Benjamin again on the run. We haven't seen Xavier Evans so far tonight. But Laurel doesn't need any, and Coach Vance said this on Tiger Talk, they don't need our help.
Yeah,
their offense is good enough. They don't need us to help them, and so far we've helped them on 2 drives.
There's a handoff again to Benjamin as well. Benjamin carries it to the first down, and there it is. They're going back at it. I told you, we got 2 flags on the field. Looks like a Hattiesburg player.
That's Canarius Johnson and Josh Jones, 2 guys that don't need to be out there doing that. I mean, these are senior leaders on their teams and 2 guys that both of their teams need.
Well, they missed the first one, so that was the second one, and we'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah, there was some real serious pushing and shoving right there. Coach Vance is all the way on the other side talking to Jones.
Well, it's probably going to be on both of them.
Yeah, I would think. The officials are talking right now. It was over on the Laurel sideline,
and I could see both with arms, swinging. So probably both will be.
You got to be smarter than that.
Well, 11's kind of staying in.
Yeah, Jones is still in too.
Let's see what the call is. If it's on both, it'll be offsetting, of course, but no call as of right now. There's a flag. You got it. Okay, here we go. Unsportsmanlike on Laurel. Yep. Unsportsmanlike on Hattiesburg. Oh, he kicked them both out.
Kicked them out of the game. That's why you've got to be smarter, Jerome, because both of these teams needed both of
Coach
those players.
Vance is upset. Now he's out talking to the official. Both of them have been ejected.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I said it from here. Both of them were swinging.
Yeah, they were. They absolutely were. That's a dandy dozen receiver just got thrown out of the first game of the season in the first quarter, and Hattiesburg's top receiver and one of their top defensive backs out of the game right here.
I talked to my dad who was – go ahead, Chad.
Go ahead.
Yeah, guys.
They just threw another flag.
I think I think Josh was not in on that play. I think that was number 7.
Yeah, that is 7.
7 was the one that was ejected for us.
Cameron Norman.
Cam Norman, who was one of
Okay.
our receivers and defensive backs. He's out of the game. Josh Jones is still checked in there.
Okay.
Now, Coach Vance has maybe, if that's 2, he's ejected.
Yeah, they just threw another flag over there, but it was over on the other sideline. It was all the way over there. I almost thought it was on 15, the Laurel receiver over there. Sideline
warning
on Laurel and on Hattiesburg.
Yeah. So they're trying to get the game under control. Sideline warnings for both teams.
I apologize. I thought that was Josh Jones over there. It was Josh Jones earlier, I believe. Chad, you can correct me if I'm wrong, when Canarius Johnson was injured. But that time I thought it was Jones as well, but it may have been Cameron Norman, and it is. He's sitting on the bench here.
I think he has to leave the confine. Well, I think they may have changed that.
But even so, no matter what player you are, you got to be smarter. You can't do that, especially in the first quarter of the first game. You just can't do that.
Well, the first time didn't catch him, and what they say, the second time will, right? So I talked to my dad today, who's a graduate of Rowan High School, and we were talking a little bit about Rowan and Oak Park. Those were the 2 segregated high schools. You still had Hattiesburg High, you still had Laurel. Looks like Laurel is still in timeout, but tell this story. Rowan was the predominantly black school, and Oak Grove Dragons, the Rowan Tigers, Oak Park, Oak Park Dragons was the school in Laurel. And so Dad said, hey, yeah, one thing about that game, and in some cases it was played on Thanksgiving. He said, you have a fight at the game and one after the game.
Yeah.
So we've had the one, and he said on the field and off the field.
Yeah.
So we've had the one on the field.
Yeah.
We're not hoping for any later on.
I've been around this rivalry my whole life. I told you my dad went to Laurel. I mean, we've talked about this before, and then worked for Laurel School District. So I've been around this rivalry my entire life, and you're right, it gets heated. It definitely does. We would ride with the team sometimes down here, and we would have to get on the bus and go with the police escort to get out of here sometimes.
So it's 1st and 10 for Laurel. They still have the ball. Benjamin did get the first down, so we're at 6 minutes and 31 seconds, and now the officials are checking back with each other. Do want to give a shout out to Ted Tibbett and Mr. Paul and that group there for continuously supporting Tiger football. Got us on the air again tonight, and called in and talked with Ted earlier, and Ted's in the studio. So, and Charlie, we're actually in the Ted Tibbett press box.
We absolutely are. It's right here on the door, right beside me.
Right, and there's a handoff to number 7, Benjamin, and Benjamin may have lost the ball there. He did. Tigers get it. Tigers are on it. Benjamin is still down. Maybe it's pride. Yeah, he lost it. Tigers pick it up. Chad, what'd you see?
Yeah, guys, had a strip right there at the line, and Josh Jones was right there to fall on top of the ball and get the ball back for the Tigers. It looked like there would have been about a 4-yard gain there, but just a tackle from behind and a rip 3 on the ball, and Hattiesburg ball now 1st and 10 going the other way.
Good thing Jones didn't get thrown out of the game then, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Joshua Jones recovered that fumble right there by the Tornadoes, and the Tigers will take over now at their own 15-yard line. Another gift there.
Another gift.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Coach Vance told us on Tiger Talk that his defense is going to be the strength of his team, and the strength of the defense is going to be the secondary. So there you go right there.
1st and 10 Tigers. Tigers with one man in the backfield. That's Andrews, and he's met in the middle in the hole. No gain, maybe lost a yard, a half a yard there. Good stick there by Laurel.
It's number 31, Jeremy Porter for the Tornadoes, 5'10", 185, a sophomore. Did a good job right there in the middle.
Nobody touched him.
Nobody touched him. It's really easy to make a tackle when nobody touched him.
Yeah. He came right through the middle of the line.
I even did that in high school one time when I was a sophomore. Nobody touched me.
Yeah.
I made a tackle.
It happens.
Yeah. And if I'm making a tackle, you're in trouble.
The offensive guard, right?
Yeah.
Moved you to defense. Make that one tackle.
I played a little defense when I was younger.
Tigers with trips left. Powell in the shotgun has the ball. Screen out to looks like Andrews out there.
It's Jack Jackson.
Jack
actually.
Jackson.
That's number
Hard
5.
to read those numbers there. Jack Jackson thrown for a loss. Ball is complete. Thrown for a loss. Tigers now in a long third down behind the chains is never where you want to be.
Tell me about it. Hard to read the numbers. I had Joshua Jones thrown out of the game a while ago.
Sure,
because I couldn't tell 1 and 7.
Right.
Those black jerseys, they look good. The black uniforms look good with the purple numbers, but man, it's difficult on us.
Tigers in the shotgun, double out wide receivers. Powell in the shotgun is looking. He makes the throw, and it is too far to the right. Incomplete. Tigers will have to punt.
Yeah, we'll see Matt Adams again, the punt team out here. That pass was intended for Jack Jackson. Back shoulder pass. I don't know if it was intended that way or not, but Jackson had turned inside. Ball went outside. He just wasn't able to reach it.
Well, I think that was the spot to throw it to.
Yeah,
he may have just ran it wrong.
Yeah, it was. The pass wasn't bad. If Jackson had turned to the outside rather than inside, I think it could have been.
He'd have been real close.
Yeah,
to the first down. Adams is 2 yards into the end zone. There's the kick. It sails. It going to be hit caught by a Laurel. That's a flag. Yeah. We're going to have a backwards hit. And Laurel's going to recover it and get all the way down to about the 24-yard line, but looks like that's going to come back. We got what they call a crack back.
Yeah, you're going to have a block in the back there on the Tornadoes. That was a dangerous return right there. It was a low-line drive kick. Laurel.
Yeah, I think I lost that.
Yeah. the Laurel return man jumped up in the air to try to catch it, and it bounced off his hands. Could have been a disaster there for the Tornadoes, but he's able to recover. As soon as he does, they get a block in the back there. That's going to back him up. Good return, but going to come all the way back to the Tornado 39. You mentioned this rivalry, Jerome, started in 1922, and it's been pretty close the whole time. Laurel leads 49-44 and 5 here. This is, like you said, the 99th playing of this rivalry, and the rivalry goes even further back than that, like you said.
You add Rowan and Oak Park in there, in the 30s. Always, Tigers is going to be offsides, I believe.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be a false start. Yeah, false start on the Tornadoes. Going to push them back to their 34-yard line.
The Tiger who came across the line there, even though he wasn't offsides, but he got a good start there, was Brian Eastman. He's a transfer. Was originally in Hattiesburg and left, and now he's back. I think he came maybe from North Forest.
Okay.
But he'll play some running back. He'll play some defensive line for the Tigers.
Good-looking kid.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a junior.
1st and 15 now for the Tornadoes. We're at a heat timeout, 4 minutes, 41 seconds to go. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll come back in 60 seconds.
All right.
I saw it, number 3. We're back here at D.I. Patrick Stadium. Tigers and Tornadoes are all knotted up at 0-0. We're 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the first quarter, and kind of had a sloppy first quarter so far. We've seen a couple of turnovers. We've seen an ejection for 2 players, one from each side, and so it's been kind of a little sloppy getting started.
Now back-to-back false starts on the Tornadoes. I got to correct myself real quick. John Arnder, our technical guy, media guy, came over, and Eastman is actually from Texas. I think he was originally from Hattiesburg, went to Texas, and now back here at Hattiesburg.
Scott's in the shotgun, has 2 men double out wide receiver, and one of the receivers may not know where he needs to be. There's a handoff right up the middle, maybe a yard, maybe 3 yards back to trying to get to the original line of scrimmage. Going to still bring up 2nd down and about 16.
That time Caden Arrington, 5'8", 175 sophomore for the Tornadoes, carries the ball. So again, still haven't seen Xavier Evans. I'll try to find him on the sideline. Chad, see if you can spot him on the sideline. Number 10, Xavier Evans. If he's even dressed.
Scott's in the shotgun, 2nd down and 16 for the Golden Tornadoes, and he's got all day, and he's under heavy rush. He makes a throw. Tigers jump in front of the ball. That's number 28, and he misses. The interception went right through his hand. Could have been a pick 6 there.
Yeah, that was he did. You mentioned Dexter Scott had a long time to throw the ball. Then he was eventually flushed out of the pocket by number 50, Jamari Gatlin, and took a big hit as well as he released the ball. Number 26, like you said, that is Sir George Jordan, who you'll also see play some receiver for the Tigers. Had the ball go right through his hands. So if he plays receiver, I hope he catches a little better than that, Jerome.
Yeah, I sure do, too.
And he does. He caught some passes last week in the scrimmage, but you'll see him on both sides. So good play there for the Tigers.
3rd down, 15 for the Tornadoes. Scott's in the shotgun. He has the snap. He's looking, got all day. He's running and throwing. He's going to throw it long, and he's going to overthrow the intended receiver, who had a couple of steps on the Tiger defender.
Yeah, the receiver there was Anjavian Hatton, who did play some receiver for them last year. Caught 11 passes, 133 yards, and a touchdown, and that's 2 plays in a row. Dexter Scott has taken big hits from the Tigers after being flushed out of the pocket. Tigers will force a punt here. So the defense has really stepped up for the Tigers tonight. A near interception, a turnover on downs, a fumble, and then now another turnover on down, or a punt here for the Tornadoes. So really nothing happening for the Tornadoes on offense. Tigers just need to capitalize on defense.
Bryson Page with his heels on the 20-yard line. Timeout by Coach Vance, something that they didn't like. Wonder, we have enough men?
Coach Vance said on Tigers.
He's sitting there looking, why did I call timeout?
Well, the coaches up here were telling him to call timeout. Yeah. You could probably hear them over the broadcast. Coaches up here in the box were telling him to call timeout. They saw something they didn't like. But Coach Vance, going back to the point before, Coach Vance said on Tiger Talk this week that he'd be crazy to think that you're going to completely shut this offense down. Sure. He said, so when they get opportunities, they have to take advantage of them, and that's exactly what they've got to do right now. They're not going to shut them down the whole game. You'd be crazy to think that. Tigers got to do something on offense here when they get the ball back.
Well, I tell you what we probably better watch is the ability of Scott in his running ability foremost, yes. Because he's been slanging it and kind of rolling out, and he can tuck it and run.
He's a big kid, 6'3", 190. Looks probably a little heavier than that, honestly.
I think so. He looks a little taller than that, too.
Yeah, I'm sure he can run.
Bryson Page back again to punt. Heels are on the 20. We have a man there on our 30. Let's see if they can flip the field.
Should be Joshua Jones, I believe, as the return man.
There's the snap. It's a low snap. He catches it on the bounce, and it's a high kick. Jones doesn't fair catch it. He ran up, Charlie, and lets it roll all the way down to the 15 to the 14-yard line. Man should have tried to catch that one.
Coach Vance is getting on him right now. Not a good decision right there. He's got to run up and try to catch that. He gave up another 15, 20 yards right there by not coming up and catching that ball. Now the Tigers inside their own red zone.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of traffic there. At least you got to throw the fair catch up or something. You know. Because
well, I mean, if
it
you're
hit
not,
one of our players.
yeah, if you're not going to fair catch it, you got to get away from it.
That's right.
He got up there right on it. I mean, that ball could have bounced and hit him, and then Laurel can recover. So if you got to make a decision right there and go with it, and it looked like he was a little hesitant to make a decision.
Shotgun for Powell. He's got trips right, and Powell's just going to keep his own numbers, going to run out maybe for about a 5-yard, 4-yard pickup. It was run all the way.
Yeah, that was a designed run all the way. It was blocked up really well. Got some offensive linemen out there in front of him. Coach Vance talked about the offensive line being a little better this season, and that time did a good job getting out there in front of the run. Picked up about 5 yards.
There's a snap to Powell. Powell hands it off to Andrews. Andrews is going to be close to that first down. I think they gave him a bad spot right here. Oh, yeah, they're going to give it to him.
Gave him the first down. So he did. Picked up just exactly what he needed, about 6 yards. Nice, strong run there for Andrews, and that's the Tigers' first down of the night.
I think that's everybody's first down.
Maybe so.
Laurel got one, then they got a penalty.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Powell with the snap. He's going to keep it. Another design run. He lost his feet on the turf monster.
Had room too, man. He had.
It was blocked up pretty good over here by number 5.
He had a hole to run through. It just lost his footing. Mention the footing. If you're watching the live stream and you watched Tiger football last year, you notice the field is different. This is brand new turf on this field, so it's probably going to take a little while for them to adjust. But that time lost his footing on this new field.
Second down, and looks like 8 here for the Tigers. Ball set there on the 26-yard line. Tigers send a man in motion. There it is, another direct snap to Powell. He's going to run it and run hard and almost, well, it didn't get out of bounds, so clock still running. We're under 2 minutes in the first quarter. It's going to be a long third down and 5.
Yeah, that time ran to the short side of the field and just really ran out of room. Kind of got pinned up there. It was still blocked up really well. But, again, when you run to that short side, sometimes you run out of room, and that's what happened right there. These design runs from Powell, though, are really blocked nicely. You got left tackle 53 and left guard 71. That is Marquand Perkins and Trayvon Dixon on the left side of the offensive line doing a great job getting out there in front.
There's the snap to Powell. He's looking, and he's going to throw the ball out to the line to gain. It's going to be a catch. First down Tigers. Powell took a shot there after that pass. Kind of took a little long for Powell.
He did. He took a little long to get it out, but a good pass and under pressure to Jack Jackson. Catches it on the sideline, does a little toe tap. Picks up the first down for the Tigers. Tigers have something going here, 2 first downs in a row. See what they can do with it.
Powell in the shotgun, double out wide receivers. There's a handoff to Andrews right up the middle. Gets about 4 there, and Turf Monster pretty much got him too, or he'd still be running.
Yeah, I think he got tripped up either by the Turf Monster or maybe an arm or a leg somewhere. But that's what those designed outside runs, a little pass outside will do for you. Open up the inside just a little bit, and that time you saw it. That's the biggest running lane Powell's had all night up the middle.
There's the snap and handoff again to Andrews. He kind of counter and goes out and is going to be down to probably a yard shot, down to about the 35-yard line.
45-yard line there for Andrews. That was another good run. Broke several tackles on that one. Going to be, like you said, a yard short. So bring up third down and 1 at the 45.
Third down and short. We're under 6-5. We may let the clock run out. That's what we'll do. We're at the first quarter, 0-0 in, and Charlie kind of, sloppiness on both sides. We thought we would see a little bit more, but it's good for the Tigers.
It is, and you go into the second quarter 0-0. You've held a high-powered Laurel offense to no points so far in this game, and the Tigers actually have a little bit going right now. You kind of hate that the quarter ended right there because the Tigers have a little bit of momentum driving down the field here, 3rd and 1 toward midfield. But we'll see what they can do here in the second half. The second quarter.
What we'll do, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be right back. feet of rock still with the 9 count? I sent it to my wife.
Yes, sir.
Well, we can go back in 30. All right. Perfect. The start of the second quarter, Tigers with a little momentum down. Tigers third down and short for the Tigers. Tigers with a bunch there in the backfield. Looks like a direct snap to the man. He's still on his feet. He's going to get to midfield and down to about the 40-yard line in Tornado territory. Great direct snap, kind of the wild tiger there, Charlie.
It's another guy that seems like he's been playing here for 15 years. That's Chance Duckworth.
Chance Duckworth,
plays
yeah.
defense. Coach Vance calls him a spark plug, and he is. And that time able to spark the offense right there a little bit. Little bitty guy, 5'5", 145, but does a great job getting across midfield.
Powell in the shotgun, balls at the 43-yard line. There's a handoff to Andrews. Andrews bouncing off tacklers there, and is going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hard running there, but not too much going. Looks like that Tornado defensive line is getting a little more leverage on the offensive line.
Yeah, they are, and I think they're kind of expecting to run. Tigers not really throwing the ball a whole lot right now.
And they're going 3 men, you know?
Yeah, right.
Up front.
Right.
Know?
You see Chance Duckworth back in there, this time not at quarterback, this time at receiver. Like I said, you're going to see several receivers tonight. You're going to see Duckworth, Joshua Jones. You're going to see Jermel Ford. You're going to see Jack Jackson. Lots of guys out there. Matt Adams out there at receiver.
Vance calls a timeout. Didn't like something. And again, young Tiger team. We've talked about that, and we've got an inexperienced quarterback who's probably starting maybe his first game.
Yeah, I think he may have started one last year, one or two, but not many. And so you're right. I mean, he's inexperienced and just learning, but I think he'll be okay. He's done a decent job here so far.
Want to shout out to our sponsors again: Coca-Cola, The First, the National Banking Association. We got the City of Hattiesburg. We got the Forest County Board of Supervisors, Forest General Hospital, and First Bank Bureau. 25-second clocks are walk-ons and ab pain companies. I want to give a shout out to all of them. Havre Pest Control, many other sponsors for this Tiger season, which is a little different season. We thank you for your continued support, and I think Coach Vance is still trying to get sponsors. So if you're interested, send us a message here on HattiesburgTigers.com. Tigers sent a man in motion. That is Duckworth, and Powell just going to keep it. And Powell looked like he just ran to where they were.
He did, yeah. Made a smart decision right there to pull it from Duckworth because he was blown up in the backfield. But that time, you're right, just ran right into the defenders there for Powell.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Balls sitting on the Tornado 40-yard line. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the half. Tigers 0, Tornado 0.
Depending on what this play does right here, it's maybe 4-down territory for the Tigers.
Well, it hadn't hurt us so far. We put it that way.
Yeah.
Tigers got double receivers, both sides, left and right. There's Powell in the gun. There's a blitz coming right, and wow, Powell threw right in the middle and had a receiver under a heavy blitz. Every linebacker came at him and falls incomplete, 4th down.
There's a little center screen set up. They let those defensive linemen come. It was set up nicely. You had number 13, Jeremiah Graves, right there in the middle of the field, and Powell just overthrew him. Really would have been a nice play right there for the Tigers.
Well, if that was a center screen, I mean, he kind of migrated down too far, wouldn't you think?
Maybe a little too far, yeah.
Tigers are going for 4th down. Ball's on the Golden Tornado 40-yard line.
Tigers' first time in Tornado territory.
There's a snap. Powell drops back 4 steps and has a man down. Joshua Jones with a great completion down to the 20-yard line, just ran a post route and was wide open there, Charles.
Another high pass. Jones bailed Powell out right there. He got Powell limping a little bit.
Yeah.
But Joshua Jones just did a great job going up, catching that ball way above his head and over his back shoulder for the Tiger first down.
Great call by offensive coordinator here, Shelton Gandy. First year from Wayne County.
Coach Gandy's been around a little bit.
That's right. There's a low snap. Powell picks it up and may have had something tripped up by the shoestring. Gonna fall right there, maybe a yard to the 19. Brings up second down. We had a little something going right there.
It was there, man, and somebody reached out there and grabbed his foot. But it was definitely there. He ball was on the ground on the snap, picked it up, took off to his right side, and man, that could have been big right there.
Second down, ball's on the 18-yard line, 8 yards to go.
It's gonna be a power run right here.
We got two backs in the backfield, and play is stopped, and looks like we're gonna have a false start on the Tigers.
You had Eastman and Jaquez Andrews right next to Powell.
Oh yeah, It was your receiver who ran or who false start out there, number 1.
Joshua Jones. They're right down here on the end of the field where Chad is. Maybe Chad can pick up some things for us here. Chad, you look lonely down there, man. You all by yourself?
Yeah, it's a little sad down here. I'm used to a lot of chest bumping and jumping around in that box, but just me and the side judge here around the 5-yard line. But I'm going to get a up close and personal view of a touchdown with number 1 right here.
You're in the right spot.
Hey, slip him a 5 if you can.
Powell in the shotgun. There he is. He's going to hand off right up the middle. That's to Ishman. We just talked about, and Tornadoes read that all the way. Didn't start off. Didn't look good.
No, that play was going nowhere.
Tigers lost 4 yards back to the 23-yard line. So third down and now 14 for the Tigers. Same play set, 2 men up, men back for. There's a handoff to. That's to this time Andrews, and he gets back. Well, he's maybe gained 2 yards. 4th down and 12 now for the Tigers, and Tigers are looking to go for balls back to now at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Tornadoes just teeing off on the run right now. They know the run's coming, doing a great job of crashing down in the middle, the defensive ends, and that time did a good job getting Andrews before he could get ahead of steam going.
13-12 on the play clock. Tigers are getting their men in.
They're going to have to call timeout right here.
Vance calls a timeout. 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go. A little confusion down there for the Tigers. Coach Vance not happy.
Yeah, we talked about that. He said they're not completely ready. Haven't had off-season workouts, haven't had a whole lot of preseason workouts, and there are going to be some mistakes. You normally have mistakes in the first game anyway, but it's compounded or exaggerated this season with not having a whole lot of practice. Chad, we mentioned you down there all by yourself. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the rules and kind of what they told you had to do?
Yeah, it's interesting. Our guys are staying pretty huddled up. The players' boxes by the rule this year extend from the 10-yard line to the 10-yard line, and then the coaches are still in the standard 25 to 25-yard box. And it's interesting that in the scoreboard inside of the field, in that end zone is where all of your media and even your scouts have to be. I saw a few guys over there from some of the community colleges, and so it's a little bit different down here for sure, and a lot of different rules this year just to try to be able to continue this season, hopefully to the end.
Tigers with double out wide receivers. There's the snap. Powell's looking. He's just going to throw it out. Josh Jones got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Touchdown, Tigers. That's the first score of the season. That's a 22-yard touchdown pass from James Powell to Josh Jones.
Yeah, beautiful pass right there from Powell. Josh Jones goes up again over his head, but this one had to be over his head. A little fade in the end zone, and comes down with it, gets the toe tap. Actually, I think got both feet. That was an NFL touchdown right there for Joshua Jones, and big play there for the Tigers. We said they had to capitalize, and they do right there.
Tigers looking for the extra point. Snap is up, down, and going to be blocked. Going to be blocked.
Joshua Jones, the kicker, Chance Duckworth, the holder. And, this kicking situation has been, since Kendall Terrell left, she had it locked down for a couple of years. She's gone now. So the Tigers just kind of trying to figure out the kicking situation. Chad, you got any information on that, kind of what you've seen in practice or anything?
Yeah, we've still been getting all of our extra points being handled by Josh Jones. I think Chance Duckworth there might have been on the hold. And that's what we got right now. Our kicker, our punter, has actually done a super job so far and was hitting some 50-yard punts at practice this week. And so really positive there. We just still got to work out some of the kinks in that kick game. And there's a lot of newcomers. You mentioned Ishman earlier, and as he was a transfer from Texas. You were right, Charlie, and when you were talking about a North Forest transfer, that's number 22, Ellis Brown, who is going to be joining us, and he will also get some carries potentially at the running back position, who's a transfer here from North Forest High School.
Yeah, I knew there was one. I got them mixed up, and when John came over and said Eastman's from Texas, I have it written down right in front of me. I knew that. I just got carried away, man. It's the first game for us too, bud.
Tigers will kick. Tigers lead 6-0, and the receiver who makes the touchdown catch kicks the sky kick down to number 17. He catches it about at the 30. He's got a wall of tornadoes still on his feet in close to midfield. He's going to be knocked down right at the 49, 48-yard line. First down, Golden Tornadoes. Good return for them.
So if Coach Vance's plan was to keep the Laurel offense off the field, that last drive was very productive, because I think they started that drive with, 4 or 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and drove all the way down the field, scored a touchdown, and you've got 7:27 left in the second quarter. So did a good job there running clock and getting points out of it in the end. Tornadoes on their own 49-yard line here.
There's a snap there for Scott, and he hands it off. A little running room there for number 7 for the Tornadoes. That's Benjamin again. He's going to get about a 9-yard pickup drop.
Yeah, had a nice lane there. Defense been off the field for a little while. They get back out there and get into it.
7 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers 6, Laurel 0. Scott looking over to get the play. Tornadoes got double receivers out to the right, one lone receiver to the left. Tornadoes did lose Dandy Dozen receiver. There's a handoff again to Benjamin. He's going to be hit, and I think that's Tomasio there on the tackle for the Tigers. He does get the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 long.
That was actually 42. Jonathan Keys for the Tigers came up to make that tackle, yeah. I actually don't see Tomasio in the game right now. Tomasio changed his number again. He changes his number every season. He's 52 this season.
99.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, his first year.
First year he was 99. Last year I think he was 50-something else.
Tigers with a blitz. There's a handoff to number 6 for the Golden Tornadoes. That's Arrington again, and it's going to be another first down pickup for the Tornadoes. They found something here in the running game with 2 successful running first downs.
Yeah, sophomore Caden Arrington once again. We saw him carry the ball earlier in the game as well. Arrington and Benjamin both in the backfield.
There's Arrington with the snap. Arrington hands it off again to Benjamin. Benjamin is going to be tripped up there after about a 2-yard gain. Gets the ball right over the 30-yard line. Going to be at the 29 for the Tornadoes. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Chad switching ends of the field. He's down there on the other end now, getting the steps in tonight. Tornadoes running out of this 2-back set. Working out for him so far. Tigers got to figure it out.
High snap, and he's going to fall on it. Tigers may have got it. Yeah, Tigers did get it. Wow.
Tobias Hinton comes up with the ball. It was a high snap over the quarterback's head. Scott And Scott, I thought he was going to fall on it, and actually I think tried to kind of pick it up while he was on his knees. Tobias Hinton goes back there and able to fall on it himself.
Wow.
Tigers with another turnover here.
Another gift, as you call him, Charlie.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, another gift for the Tigers and another opportunity to go down and put some more points on the board. The Tiger defense has really stepped it up so far tonight. Coach Vance talked about they'll be the strength of the team, and so far, really helping the Tigers out.
It is. Kudos to the defense. Tigers now, first down, ball is actually on the, looks like the 41-yard line. There's a handoff. Tigers run it up the middle. Maybe a 2-yard pickup. Tornadoes all over that.
Yeah, Tigers got to get back to that outside run a little bit. I told you earlier, Tornadoes really crashing down right there in the middle on those inside runs. Tigers have got to spread them out just a little bit here.
We're going to have the heat timeout, and we'll take it with them. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Went over the head of Scott. He went back to try to get on it, and several Tigers were there. So, Chad, what you see?
Yeah, guys, you know, this Laurel team is noted to be able to throw it around a good bit, be a good balanced run and pass attack, but their timing has just seemed really off tonight, and we even saw that in that last turnover that we were able to get.
Tigers in the Wild Tiger with Chance Duckworth, the little spark plug. And Duckworth has a lane. He's going to have the first down. Still on his feet. Going to be knocked down at about the 32-yard line. First down, Tigers.
Chad's fist bumping down there. I see him. He doesn't get the chest bump, but he gets the fist bump a little bit. He's excited. That was a big play for the Tigers.
Big play. Wild Tiger there for the Chance Duckworth run. That's about a 44-yard run there by Duckworth.
I'm not a super smart guy, Jerome, but I did say they needed to go outside, and that play right there, they let Foot Chance Duckworth go outside, and there was a huge lane there. The Tornadoes were really crashing down in the middle.
There's another handoff to Duckworth, and he pops it inside. Going to be down maybe about a 10-yard pickup. Do have a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding on the Tigers at the line of scrimmage, looks like. So it'd be 1st and 20 for the Tigers.
That was the same play, direct snap to Duckworth. And like I said, I guess Coach Vance or Coach Gandy saw it as well. Tornadoes really crashing down in the middle, trying to stop that inside run that the Tigers have been doing. They give it to Duckworth out on the edge, and he's got the speed to get out there. Had to outrun one Tornado defender that was 52 in the backfield, Keegan Jones. And he did outrun him, got the edge, and picked up a big gain. But right there, going to back the the Tigers up a little bit with the holding penalty.
And the Tigers are still huddled up there. Tornadoes are ready.
Yeah, the ball is set. Tornadoes are ready. Tigers huddled up.
When I say huddled up, they're on the sideline with the coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks a little bit longer than 20.
They backed them up. That hold may have been in the backfield just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe about 22, if I remember right. There's the shotgun, the pow, the snap, and it's a screen out to number 5 for the Tigers at the 20, 10, 5. He's in the end zone, Charlie.
That's Jack Jackson, a nice screen play. Jermaine Powell faked it off really well, came back to the backside, and Powell got great blocks out there. If you go back and watch on the live stream, HattiesburgTigers.com, if you're watching the game, rewind that one and look at the blocking out front. He had a lane set up perfectly, and then he turned on the Jets for the score.
Well, I think Jack thought he was going to get hit.
Yeah,
he kind of stopped, and okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Took off.
Tigers going to leave the offense on the field here.
Try to get chase the points. We talked about that a lot here.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic play right there from Jack Jackson and Jermaine Powell.
12-0 Tigers. Tigers are going for it. Powell is going to stretch it out and going to get in. Powell with the 2-point conversion. Tigers now 14. Golden Tornadoes 0 and Charlie.
Surprise.
Yeah, I was talking to Tommy May actually today, and Tommy and I was talking about giving up points, and for this game, he's just a fan of high school football, and he said, "Man, this is a rivalry, man. No points. Let's just go and score." And we're just talking. We're not gambling. We're just kind of communicating how we communicate. And he said, in a rivalry, anything can happen, and so this is one of those anything can happen.
You're bankers. Everything comes down to money, Jerome. You and Tommy are big bankers, y'all. Money's everything. But no, you're right. I mean, this is one of those things. I don't know that there's a person in the state other than Hattiesburg faithful that would have picked the Tigers to jump out on a score like this. But we talked about, and Coach Vance talked about, if you get turnovers, if you get opportunities, you've got to capitalize. And so far, these last 2 drives, the Tigers have really capitalized. That one came off of a fumble. Actually, I believe both drives that they scored on came off of fumbles. So Tigers capitalizing on big plays, creating big plays of their own.
Here's the kick from Jones, and again, it's going to bounce. It's going. Oh, Tigers got it! Tigers got it! Sky kick worked. Tigers got it. Ball's going to be at the 39-yard line. Wow.
The Tornado's about to get his butt chewed out right there.
He never attacked the ball.
That was a sky kick, and he let it land right in front of him. Hattiesburg Tiger, that's Walton Thompson, makes another play right there. Just comes in, grabs it on the bounce. You got to be aggressive right there. That's a live ball on a kickoff, and the Tornado just looked at it. Walton Thompson came down. Smart play by him to grab the ball, and it's going to be Tiger ball at the Tornado 39-yard line. Chad, I know you're down there by yourself and all that, but what is the sideline like right now, man?
Man, it's electric right now. These guys are, we say all along there's a system in place here at Hattiesburg. Berg built is our motto around here, and these guys have just bought into the system, and you can just really see it all starting to click now.
Absolutely.
Tigers with the ball, 39-yard line. There's he sold the look. There's a pass out for the Tigers. Oh, almost intercepted, knocked down by the Tornadoes. Tigers had something going there. 18 Powell took a big hit on that play.
Powell's got to put a little bit more on that ball. Chance Duckworth down there was the intended receiver. I believe it was number 1 for the Tornadoes. That's Bryson Page. Had it in his hands and just dropped it. That's why he plays DB and not receiver. That could have been another big play for the Tigers right there.
Could have been.
Going to be a timeout for the Tornadoes. Jermaine Powell really faked that well. He kind of hid the ball, faked the handoff, hid the ball, and came out to the right side, rolled out. Just got to put a little bit more air on that ball, and you got it. This timeout may strictly be intended to cut a little bit of the momentum, a little bit of the excitement for the Tigers here. That may be solely why they call this timeout. 3:48 left in the first half. Tornadoes get the ball after halftime. The Tigers need to put some more points on the board right here with another gift. Jerome, another opportunity deep in Tornado territory.
Absolutely.
Be second down and 10.
We need as many points as I think as we can get.
Yeah, that's again like Coach Vance said earlier in the week. If you don't watch Tiger Talk, please watch it. We're every Tuesday night at Walk On, 7 o'clock. We live stream it for free on Facebook. Watch it. We ask Coach Vance all the hard-hitting questions. It's me and him. And Jerome comes on there sometimes. Chad Davis comes on there sometimes. John runs the operation. It's a great show. And
what an operation he runs, man. Wow.
Absolutely. It is professional quality.
Shout out to John Aaron. Yeah. We are very grateful to have him as a Hattiesburg Tiger. His wife is a school teacher here, taught my daughter, which was one of her favorites. She wrote her scholarship letter request reference. So awesome. Aaron is a good folk. Direct snap. That's to Andrews. Andrews going to have it. Pops out to about the 30s. If he kept it cut in, Charlie, he'd still be running. First down, Tigers.
Yeah, he tried
on a direct snap.
Yeah, he tried to bounce it outside. He had the lane right there. Still picks up the first down. But man, you got to cut it upfield right there. But you're right. John puts on a TV quality production.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
it is something to see. And again, I'm the worst part of the whole production. So watch the show. Watch the show. It's great, and you get all the answers from Coach Vance and all these things that we're mentioning tonight. He talked about. He called it.
There's a handoff to Andrews, and I don't think we blocked anybody on that play. It looked like it was a design screen or something.
That play was blown up from the start right there.
Brings up second down. It's going to be long. Second down and 14 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds before the half. Tigers do have, no timeouts on the board. They did take all 3 timeouts.
We had to blow them, yeah. We blew them earlier. Jermaine Powell comes to the sideline to get the play from Coach Vance right here. There's old Laurel and Hattiesburg head coach, former head coach Buddy Duke walking up the
Duke is the athletic director at the there's a fade. And it's just underthrown. Just a bad throw. Ball's on the ground. Ball is recovered by the Tornadoes. Wow. So what we had was an interception on a bad pass there by Powell. Didn't get enough air under the ball, or maybe too much air under the ball.
It almost looked like it was tipped, Jerome. I don't know if it was or not, but it just kind of fluttered up there.
It came out his hand wrong because it went, really high.
It was 17, Ben Murray with the interception, and it was an easy interception. He fumbles it. Receiver comes back, knocks the ball out, and then number 9 for the Tornadoes, Rashad Love, actually ended up with it. But there's a gift from the Tigers to the Tornadoes now. Tornadoes in their own territory, but got a turnover here. We'll see if the Tiger defense can step up once again.
Andrews is back at receiver. Laurel comes out. Looks like they're going to have 2 men in the backfield, double out receivers on the left. And on the far side, just one. Andrews is in the shotgun, has the snap, and he's looking over the defense. He may take it and run. A Tiger brings him down maybe after a 1-yard run. That's
Tobias Hinton.
That's Hinton.
Yeah, Hinton caught him from the backside once again. Just I'm telling you, this kid is going to be something as he gets older. What you got, Chad?
Yeah, guys, I was just going to make that call. Number 14, Tobias Hinton. We'll be calling that name for the next few years.
Definitely.
Tornadoes with trips out to the right side, one man to the left. Scott has the play and just overshoots his intended receiver. That's number 15 for the Tornadoes, T.J. Jones. And a lot of that chemistry may go when he lost his receiver. So. That's something to keep an eye on.
I think you're seeing that good bit right now. It's number 80, Terrion McCollum, a sophomore for the Tornadoes. Great job right there. He came flying through the interior offensive line to get in the face of Scott. But I think you're right. I think you're seeing some of the –
just out of sync.
Yeah,
I think Chad was talking about them being out of sync. That's probably one of your biggest reasons why. Scott in the shotgun, he has it. He's dancing around. He's going to just take it and run. He's going to be knocked out of bounds after about a 11-yard pickup. Going to bring up a first down now for the Tornadoes. We're under 2 minutes to go, and Tigers need to hold.
Coach Van's not happy about something. He's getting on the official here. Not sure. I don't know if he didn't like the spot or what. I think the spot was pretty good, actually.
Tornadoes with the ball at the 41. There's the snap. Scott's going to hand it to number 7. He's going to go around the end and not get well. He bounced out of a tackle of the Tigers and picked up, just kept running. Got to about an 8-yard pickup, Charlie.
The Tigers couldn't bring him down. Hit him at the line of scrimmage. And a couple of opportunities to bring him down, just couldn't do it.
It's number 7, Benjamin again. Hard running by that young man.
Yeah, and again, we haven't seen Xavier Evans tonight. So Tornadoes have been without their leading rusher, and Hattiesburg been without their starting quarterback. So
it looked like a timeout was called. Or was it for the dead ball?
Well, I don't know, because look where they have the ball.
Yeah,
they didn't give him any of that.
Fisher is coming. He's resetting the game clock to.
I think they called him down. Yeah, I think they called him down.
Looked like 1 minute 35. That's what's up there.
Mm-hmm. They called him down at the 45, so they're counting about
counting back the time that ran off with the extra part of the play.
So gave him 11 seconds back on the clock. Hadn't seen that done a whole lot.
No.
Minute and 46 to go now in the half. Tigers up 14-0. Law with a so they didn't give him the 8 yards, so his knee was down.
Yeah, I guess so.
So they gave him about 4.5 years. So ball's at the 45 now. There's the snap again. Handoff to number 7 Benjamin, and he maybe gets 2 yards on that carry. Clock continues to run. We're now at a minute 35.
The Tornadoes have a timeout left.
Looks
Yeah,
like
they've
they
got
have
2.
two.
They're not using them right now.
3rd down and 4 for the Tornadoes. Scott's going to be in his shotgun. You got a bunch trip set on the right. And there's the handoff again, and he's going to be short, maybe right at the line of the game.
Yeah.
We'll see where they measure.
Gave him a first
Oh,
down.
they're giving it to him. Wow.
Jerome Siri thought you were talking to her, man.
Hey,
She
Siri.
started talking to me on my watch here.
Tigers now reeling a little bit as the Tornadoes kind of going fast there. There's a snap. We're under a minute now. Again, a handoff to number 6. He steps out. That's Arrington. He steps out of a tackle and going to get about 5 yards there. So the Tornadoes are methodically pushing themselves down the field. We're under 45 now. And they're in the shotgun. Hurry up. There's Scott with the snap. He throws the ball. Tigers intercept the ball. It is intercept.
Walton Thompson once again.
Wow. Thompson and a flag. Thompson must have said something over
Yeah,
there.
that was Walton Thompson again. Has made several plays. Almost had the pick in the end zone on the first drive. That time with the interception, and was the one who recovered the onside kick earlier.
Let's take a knee here.
It is going to be on the Tigers.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Tigers. I think Walton may have said a little something after that big play by him, and
It was right there on the Tornado
big
sideline.
play. Yeah, big play, and so they're going to push it back 15 yards, and with 36 seconds to go in the half, let's see what we dial up. I hope it's a knee.
You know, Coach Vance's style is not to take a knee here. And
Okay.
going back to the flag, you know,
It's been a weird half now.
Yeah.
It's been a weird half.
you've been an official before, and you're a basketball official, and you know these officials may have a little bit of a quick whistle too on
certainly.
things like that,
Certainly.
especially with what happened in the first quarter. Maybe a little bit of a quick whistle in a rivalry game, so you can't run your mouth over there for sure. Another big play though for the Tigers defense has really stepped up tonight.
Tigers are in the shotgun. Powell is set with Andrews to his right. Tigers have 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. And, well, I knew we were missing
They were
something.
down a man, yeah.
And, wow, we snapped it while he was coming in. So, yeah.
It's going to be an illegal formation.
And that's on Powell.
Yeah.
That's on Powell. Right there. You know, I don't know where we were on the play clock, but
Yeah, I'm not sure
that's on Powell right there.
I'm not sure either.
Get everybody set.
Yeah, you can't snap that ball with a guy running on the field. I mean, that's
Well, now it's definitely knee time now, Charlie.
Maybe so. Let's see.
Come on, man. It's
Coach
knee
Vance
time.
and Coach Gandy do right here. I'm telling you,
Law
though,
was still with, listen now, Law still with 2 timeouts.
not too many times I've seen Coach
31
Vance.
seconds to go. Tigers running on a guy now.
Yeah,
Trips to the right side for the Tigers, and Powell is in the shotgun, my Lord. And it's a long developing play. It's a screen play out to the right side, and maybe about a 6-yard pickup. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers, 16-15. Tigers in no hurry here.
Tornado defender Rashad Love is 5'11", 217 pounds, and he had a clean shot at Jamel Ford, who was the receiver on that play, and just didn't take it.
We're at 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. That's going to be it. That's going to be the half as Tigers lead 14-0. And are there any rules related to the halftime that you guys covered last week?
Not that I know of. Chad may know of some rules as far as halftime goes. I don't know if they've extended it or anything like that. And Chad is talking to the players as they come off the field here, but I don't know of any specific rules as far as halftime goes. It doesn't look like it looks like they are going to let them go to the locker room. I was kind of thinking they might make them stay on the field.
Stay outside, yeah.
But they are going to let them go to the locker room, it looks like.
Well, and typically we would have a guess, but everything here is, you got to have some credentials to get in here now, man.
You got to be special. You got to be a mama or a daddy and be special. I don't know if Chad's going to try to catch Vance here or not. He looks like he's looking for him.
Does he have the stretch mic like they do in the NBA?
Chad, are you trying to catch Coach Vance here?
Yeah, Coach, I think that's one thing we're not going to be able to do is our normal halftime report, but he's probably got some encouragement to go give here to keep the pedal foot on the gas.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, Chad, so before you hang up here, you were kind of fist bumping the guys and coaches and everybody coming off the field. I mean, what's it like? What are they saying, man?
Yeah, I think there's been a major shift in confidence. These guys a lot of them were at least the ones on the field were on that 4-8 team. A lot of them starting as true freshmen, and now to be able to see, the belief in themselves, starting to see, hey, 14-0 here at the half. Defense is pretty much stifled. I tell you guys, that last sequence of offensive plays by Laurel just almost appeared as if they were just kind of running the clock out. There was not a lot of confidence in the ball, throwing the ball downfield. They were, pretty much keeping it with, even 50 seconds left to quick draws, to quick hitches out on the perimeter there, their receivers, and just seems like they've got all kinds of timing issues going right now, and the Tigers have been able to take advantage of it with some really key defensive plays. And, hey, if they don't score again, we win, right?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. We're up 2, and really did surprise me, like Chad said, on that last offensive series of the Tornadoes. So, but hey, we'll take it.
I mean, it's like we said earlier. They've really, and again, they may come back out and score every possession, but so far have just looked out of sync since Canarius Johnson was thrown out of the game. I mean, they just have looked out of sync. And you saw, I mean, they went to him the very first play of the game.
Yes, exactly what I was about to say.
Without Xavier Evans, he was going to be, I think, the focal point of this offense. And you saw how upset Ryan Ernest got when he was thrown out. Laurel head coach Ryan Ernest got when he was thrown out, because I think that threw out a lot of their game plan, their offensive game plan. And they just haven't been able to recover so far. Now, they'll go in the locker room, they'll regroup a little bit, and but for the Tigers to hold what many people think is going to be one of the best offenses in the state to 0 points in the first half of this rivalry game is really saying something for the Tigers defense.
Really is. So definitely want to give a shout out to the defense. Want to quickly again thank our sponsors, and then what we'll do is we'll take an extended break because we don't have any guests as of now. We still are trying to understand what rules we have to follow, and again, we are making sure we do the right things here. So what we'll do is we'll thank our sponsors again: Coca-Cola, City of Hattiesburg, the First National Banking Association, Forest County Board of Supervisors, First Bank, and Forest General Hospital. Our 25-second clock sponsors: Walk-Ons, Ab Pain Companies. Gold sponsorship is Havard Pest Control, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, Walt Massey Chevrolet. We thank you. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor, call Athletic Director Tony Vance at 601-596-2611 or 601-544-0811. Also want to make you aware, if you're listening, there's an option to view at Hattie.
Yeah, I didn't count them, but there were a lot. John has a map where you can kind of see, where all the stream was watched, and it was all over. I mean, there was quite a few states colored in there, all over the country. So we are, we're broadcasting Tiger football everywhere.
That's right. So what we'll do is we'll take an extended break. We'll go back to the studio for we got 13 minutes here on the clock. We'll go back to them at least for 10 minutes or so, and then we'll come back and broadcast a little more Tiger football.
earlier, and then John came over just a few minutes ago, and we were talking with him. Without Xavier Evans in the game for whatever reason, we don't know why, but I think that the game plan for the Tornadoes was to force feed Kenarius Johnson, their Dandy Dozen receiver, the ball. He gets thrown out on Laurel's first possession, gets thrown out of the game, along with Cameron Norman for the Tigers. And they've just kind of looked out of sync ever since. And again, we mentioned it. They went in halftime. I'm sure they talked about some things and tried to figure them out. They may come out a lot better. But so far, what we've seen has been a little bit just kind of out of sync for the Tornadoes.
I'm just now seeing a text. I've been texting with him, but I missed this part. This is from Fred McCray. McCray was an all-state punter there at Jackson State, and is a Laurel resident and is a big Golden Tornado fan. And he texts me that says Laurel's best player is hurt. So I'm assuming that's Evans that he's talking about. Now you lose your Dandy Dozen receiver for Roughhousing, and if you're rough, go to the barber studio.
Absolutely, they'll clean you up.
Yeah, get you cleaned up. And so then all you really got is you got some guys, Benjamin and Arrington, and who you're feeding the ball to, but they're not that bowling ball type runner like Evans was, and then you lose your receiver, so you're kind of out of sync.
Yeah, Evans is an all-state type guy, and when you lose him, you kind of plan to have your offense run through him. You lose him, then you want to run your offense through Johnson. You lose him, and you just got, if you're Ryan Ernest, the head coach of the Tornadoes, you're having to adjust on the fly, and it just hasn't worked out well for him. Chad, did you go in the locker room, and if so, kind of what'd you hear in there?
No, guys, I was up with John Austin, just making sure he had everything he needed on his end, but the guys are really, coming out, and the coaches, I caught a tail end of the conversation when he had them huddled up behind the bleachers there and told them we ain't won anything yet. So they said we got a half the football to play, keep staying after it. So, these guys come out. They don't look like a team that's overconfident. They're like a team that knows there's unfinished business. And so I look for them to come out with some intensity. We'll be kicking from the clock.
Yeah, still a whole another half to play here, and I'm sure Coach Vance is not going to let them forget that. Like you said, they're going to know that there's still quite a bit of football left to play. And but so far, great start for the for the Tigers. I think Jerome trying to get stats maybe over here, but we are waiting on the second half kickoff here. Sorry, I'm trying to listen to a conversation and have a conversation at the same time. So the Tornadoes will receive coming out of halftime. We mentioned that. We've got on the clock about a minute and a half left. Your Tigers up 14-0 to start the second half. And again, I think the Tornadoes are a little shell-shocked. I think most of the people here are a little shell-shocked. I mean, nobody would have guessed so far that the Tigers would be up like this and that the defense of the Tigers would be playing the way that they're playing. But, Coach Vance called it. He said it on Tiger Talk. He said these guys are going to be the strength of our team, and we're going to ride this defense, and the offense, namely the offensive line, for us to be successful is going to have to step up. We've seen the offensive line do a great job of blocking up outside runs, blocking up inside runs, doing a really good job there in the running game. And in doing that, they've been able to run some clock. They had a long drive that started in the first quarter, ended in the second quarter with a touchdown. And just kind of things have just kind of gone their way, and the defense has taken the ball away several times. And it just really went well for the Tigers so far, and you just hope that continues here in the second half.
Joshua Jones set for the kick, and looks again like that sky kick over to the left sideline, and Tornadoes do catch it this time, and down there on the tackle for the Tigers, down at about looks like he gets to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it was 17 Ben Murray. Murray was the one who just kind of looked at it and let it drop in front of him earlier in the game. The Tigers recovered. That time did not.
Just got the news on Evans. sprained MCL, got hurt in practice Tuesday.
Oh my goodness, that's not good. Like we said a while ago, he's an all-state level player that you wanted to run your offense through, just not able to do that. They're going to rest him, I'm sure, until these conference games start, division games start. Hopefully he'll be back for that.
Golden Tornadoes in the shotgun. There's the handoff. He's going wide, number 7. He's going to Benjamin is going to try to still get up about 2-3 yards. Did a lot of running for those yards there, Chuck.
Yeah, Tornadoes got lucky right there because the Tigers came with a corner blitz. I believe that was LeBrendan Graham. I think it was 23 out here. Came with a corner blitz, and the run play actually went away from it. It was designed to go away from it, and just a lucky break there for the Tornadoes.
Second down, and
he's coming again.
7. He is for the Tornadoes. Tigers sneaking a man through. And they had him. The quarterback kept it. That's one play we talked about that may happen. Looks like it may be a holding penalty on the Tornadoes, on the cornerback over there.
Yeah, it's going to be a flag on the play. And you're right. That play, they came on that corner blitz again. And LeBrendan's going to be tired because he's run across the field twice in a row. But
yeah, that's 23.
That time the play was the handoff would have come his way. Scott did a good job. Dexter Scott, the quarterback for the Tornadoes, did a good job reading that and pulling it, going the opposite way. But that time going to be a penalty on the Tornadoes and back them up.
Yes, man didn't help him over there and blocking actually held. So good call there by the official. Back him up. It's going to be second down. And, going to be second down and 7 for the Tornadoes.
LeBrendan Graham, a sophomore for the Tigers out here starting at corner.
Ball's on the 44-yard line. There's a handoff, kind of delayed draw there for the Tornadoes all the way up until about another 3-yard pickup. It's going to bring up third down and 1.
The Tornadoes had a receiver uncovered. That was number 80. Condarius Keys, and I guess didn't see him out there uncovered, but he's uncovered again. Now Tigers going to send a defender out there on him.
Third down and 1, big play here. Ball's at the 50-yard line. There's a handoff. Tigers are all over it. Stopped in the backfield. That looks like Tomasio. That's Hinton over there.
Big play. That looks like. Chad, you may have to help me on that one. That number's hard to see.
I think number 96. I'm looking correctly.
I think it's 99 actually.
Yeah, 99. Chad. You're right, 99.
And the 99 is not even on the roster, so may try to find out who that is, Chad, if you can. But that was a great play right there to stop the Tornadoes and force a punt.
Fourth down and 4 for the Tornadoes. They show punt with 3 up men. Let's watch him here. Man showing that he is going to punt. He has the snap. There's the kick. It's a high kick coming down at the 20-yard line, and we field it. And Tigers will have it there at the 20. Good job there by the Tigers. Wow.
Yeah. Smart move right there, Joshua Jones, this time to actually call the fair catch and catch it, in traffic. But, yeah, you're right. Tiger defense steps up once again. That was an opportunity for the Tornadoes to come out of halftime, put some points on the board, and the Tiger defense steps up, not able to do it. Big play from 99. We got to find out who that is, Chad. He busted through there, hit him for about a 4-yard loss, and forced a punt from the Tornadoes. So Tigers will start now on their own 19.
Give a shout out to my friend Dr. Tamika Lyons. She used to call me Light Brown when we worked together.
Light Brown?
Yeah, Light Brown. Hey, Doc, how you doing? Hope things are well. Thanks for listening to Tiger football, and she's a beloved Tornado. There's the handoff. Looks like a pitch there on the end around for the Tigers. Is going to lose quite a bit of yards there, maybe about 6.
This little end around to Chance Duckworth, and they were able to get him to the corner earlier in the first half. That time read nicely by the Tornado defensive line. Going to be a loss for the Tigers.
So about a 4-yard loss. Second down and 16 now for the Tigers. Tigers with trips to the right. Tigers are now going from left to right. Powell's going to take it. He's just going to run and really just gets back to the initial line of scrimmage. The down marker didn't move. The guy's like, you making me do this?
Haven't really seen a burst from Powell so far tonight. He's done a great job of fakes and reads and and those kinds of things back there. Good, decent passes, but just haven't seen a burst on run plays from him really. Chad, you got your mic in your hand. What you got now?
Yeah, guys, our mystery player is actually Lemanuel Eccles, who normally wears 59, but changes numbers depending on if he's in the H-back set or not.
There's a screen pass out to the Tigers. Man is still on his feet down to about the 23, but there's a yellow hanky on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That was Jamel Ford on the reception, a stud baseball player for the Tigers. First season playing football.
It's in the backfield, so
false start.
Yeah, false start on the Tigers.
That'll back them up a little bit more, unless they decline.
Yeah.
Finishing that thought, guys, if you see another mysterious number, we actually have two players who will adjust numbers depending on if they're in the H-back position or not, Tomasio and then Lemanuel Eccles. So you may see a number switch there from 59 to 99.
So at halftime, Chad and Jerome, I saw this jersey hanging on the end of the bench, and now it makes sense. It's 59. That's Eccles. That's Eccles' normal number. So his jersey is out here hanging on the end of the bench, so he can change it. I was wondering, I was like, who took their jersey off and left it out here? But it's hanging on the end of the bench here, so that makes sense. Good detective work there, Chad.
Hey, and that Eccles is in that sophomore class, so we definitely have some talent there in the younger class.
No doubt.
The Tornadoes will punt. Tigers will punt to the Tornadoes. Tigers.
They ended up declining that penalty.
Yeah, play was declined. Brings up a 4th down and really 4 for the Tigers. Tigers decide to punt. There's a snap. And we may have an offsides on the Tornadoes.
Look that way. There's a flag on the
so
play.
That would be a 1st down. If it is, there's the tackle.
It's another flag.
Down to about the 47-yard line, Tornado, and it looks like there's a scrimmage for the ball there.
Look like 2 separate penalty flags on the play.
Be both on the Tornadoes from my vantage point.
Yeah, one came right at the snap. Looked like an offsides penalty to me.
That would give the Tigers a 1st down.
It would. It's fourth and 3.
Let's see.
It would be a false start.
Ooh, false start on the Tigers.
And then a block in the back.
Block in the black, yeah. Back. So they're going to offset. They're going to have it inside Tiger territory.
Well, they'll re-kick. They'll re-kick, yeah. Penalty's offset. They should re-kick, replay 4th down here.
Oh. It wouldn't take the play?
I don't think they can because the false start was a dead ball.
Yeah, well, dead ball before the play.
Yeah, the false start will be before the play, so I don't know that they can.
I agree, yeah, they're going to have to re-kick it. 8 minutes, 13 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Tigers still up 14-0. We are at D.I. Patrick Stadium. If you're listening to us, you can watch us at HattiesburgTigers.com. If you're listening, keep listening. This is the 99th edition of the Little Brown Jug.
You can watch us all season long, home and away.
Tigers hoping to bring the Jug back after a 5-year stay. It went to Laurel for just a visit. And, it looks like the Tigers are trying to get it back home.
As someone who grew up in Laurel, Mississippi, I can say this. Laurel's a great place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Snap it. We got a man offsides from Laurel, and there's that kick. There's that boom we were talking about, and there's a bobble there by number 15. He's going to be hit, but Tigers didn't wrap up on him, and they wrapped him up that time.
You're right. There was an extra tornado on the field, and no flag. No flag came out.
That guy was right there. Look at the official right there on the 50.
Yeah.
He was right there.
Right beside him. It was number 30 for the Tornadoes running off the field. That's Isaiah Duckworth, and I don't know if the official was just giving him
a first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the official just gave him the benefit of the doubt or what.
Remember that. That's a first down, Hattiesburg.
Yeah, absolutely. You probably, I'm sure you could see that on the live stream there, but player was running off the field, but they snapped it while he was still on.
Oh, absolutely.
So ball at midfield right here for the Tornadoes.
Ball's on the 50. Laurel in a full house backfield there. They last man through, and that's number 7, Benjamin again, and he's taken down maybe with a loss of one on the play. Good tackle there by the Tigers, and Benjamin is still down.
That was number 80, Terrian McCullum again, another sophomore. Chad mentioned this sophomore class coming up. You got Eccles, you got McCullum, you got Tobias Hinton. You got some guys that can play.
Well, that's not Benjamin. That's another player down for the Tornadoes.
Try to get a number. He's getting up here.
Looks like he's a little gimpy, 31.
That's Jeremy Porter, a linebacker, listed as a linebacker. He's playing offense right now, but 5'10", 185, a 10th grader.
Good-looking kid. Yeah. Not putting any pressure on that right leg, but is up on it.
They taking a heat timeout right here, or are they?
7 minutes? No.
Go
Be
ahead.
under 6.
Go ahead, Chad.
I was going to say, guys, you're starting to see the effect of that no off season. A lot of these guys are coming out with some soft tissue type injuries, and just some. We saw a lot of guys at the jamboree with a lot of shoulder pain and soreness. Just a lot of that comes from not being able to be in the weight room and be in the off season conditioning, and it's starting to show now. So it's really interesting to see how Laurel's going to adjust their game plan.
2nd down and 11 for Laurel. Laurel hands it off to Benjamin. No, it's a fake by Scott, and Scott just goes to in around, and he's going to be close to the first down. Going to pick up maybe 10. It's going to be 1 yard short. New different wrinkle there out of Laurel.
Yeah, we talked about we hadn't seen Scott run it earlier. That time runs it and makes a good fake right there, and then comes around the left side with it. Tornadoes going right to left. Chad, you're right. I know we're up here in the air condition, but it's hot out there, so that's going to affect those guys.
3rd down and short 2 for Scott, and Tigers with a blitz, and he's going to get the first down. Handoff to number 6. That's to Arrington. He just plows his way forward and gets about 4. So first down, Tornadoes.
Arrington made a great cut right there. I don't know if you saw it, Jerome.
Yeah, to the right.
Yeah, he
like a jump cut.
Yeah, he was supposed to. I think that play was supposed to go around the right end, and he cut right there and went up the middle, able to pick up the first down. But just a sharp cut right there.
Running back, 5'8", 10th grader. There's the snap to Scott. Scott's going to keep this one again and run it around the end the same way. He's going to get about the same yardage, about 8 on the carry. So looks like Laurel is looking to add a few wrinkles there with handoff, then a quarterback keep.
Yeah, we saw him in the first half have some success with that 2-back set that they were running out of it, and they got down about this part of the field and tried to throw a pass, and it was picked off by Walton Thompson. So let's see if they stick with the run here or if they try to put the ball in the air.
Tornadoes with 2 receivers to the right. There's a handoff to number 6, and he's going to get a lot of yards running hard there again by Arrington, and he's going to have the first down for the Tornadoes, and they're close. Looks like he's going to be on the 25, and Laurel's going to hurry now.
Yeah, he's not a big guy. You mentioned 5'8", 175, but he runs hard.
There's Scott. Handoff. Here's the keeper. Yeah, hey, they're running the same thing. The last three trips. They handoff, run, QB.
They're going to run it till you stop it, and so far the Tigers have not read that play well at all.
Yeah, he's run for at least 7 yards every time.
They're going with the handoff guy, and there's nobody covering the quarterback out of the backfield, and he's able to pick up big yardage every time. They're going to run it again. They're going to run it till you stop it.
Yeah, look for 2 zone read handoffs, and then you're going to see a quarterback keeper. Scott's in the shotgun. There's the handoff to Arrington, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Yeah. Great tackle by the Tigers.
Yeah, good job right there. It's Chance Ducksworth and another Tiger on the play. The other Tiger's still down the field. That was Tobias Hinton.
And that was a big play on this drive because that was actually 2nd down that they ran that on. And so now it brings up 3rd and long. And we know the pass game hadn't worked well for the Tornadoes. Let's see if he runs this end around, bootleg or zone read keeper by the QB.
Yeah, I kind of actually, if they don't put the ball in the air, I kind of expect that play.
There it is, zone read. QB hands it to number 6 to Arrington, and he's going to have it. He's going to have the first down.
The flag came in late right there. It did.
It's right at the tackle, so it could be a face mask or possible hold out there. We'll wait.
Play got right to the sticks or maybe a yard pass.
Yeah, face mask.
On the
Exactly what it
Tigers.
is.
Yep.
That puts the Golden Tornadoes inside Tiger territory on that play, and then add on half a distance, and it's going to be down to about the 10 or the 11-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. They put it on the 10. So first and, well, it's on the 11. Well, now it's on the 10.
It's going to be first and
First
goal.
and goal. First and goal for the Tornadoes. Watch the QB keeper. And there's the handoff again to Arrington, and he's met in the backfield, able to get out from that tackle, but another Tiger came and cleaned him up, if you will, and pushed that ball out to about the 13-yard line, so a 3-yard loss there.
Yeah, Tomasio Robinson knifed through and made the initial contact and then slowed the running back down, stretched him out a little bit. Another Tiger came up to make the tackle.
We're under 5 minutes and 45 seconds in the third. We got a second down and goal. Tornadoes at the 13. There's a handoff again to Arrington. He's down inside the 10, close to the 4-yard line. Laurel going to hurry up. So third down and goal. Laurel running a player on the field.
Going to try to catch the Tigers off guard here.
Watch the QB. There's the handoff. And no, Tigers hold. It's going to be fourth and goal.
Yeah, no gain on that
Going to be
play.
fourth and goal.
Gotta think the Tornadoes will go for it right here.
Fourth down, 3 yards to go. Tornadoes bring in number 7. That's Benjamin. Arrington has carried the load here in the third. Fourth down and goal. 5 minutes to go. Tornadoes going to talk about it. Ryan Ernest is calling the time.
It's a huge play right here for the Tornadoes. They, if you're them, you think that you've got to put points on the board right here. 5:08 left in the third quarter, down 14-0, and you just really haven't been able to do a whole lot against this defense. So when you get down in this position, you've got to put points on the board, and I know that's what Coach Ryan Ernest is thinking right now.
Maybe the heat timeout instead of them getting the time. We're under 5. Don't they do them at every 6? The 6-minute mark?
Maybe so. I just think that's such an odd time to stop the game. But maybe so.
Chad, you see anything down there?
Yeah, guys, Coach Vance is talking to the head referee who has gone over to talk to the line judge there, and exactly the same thing y'all saw a moment ago, Jerome, the complaining about the guys running off the field late and not getting off before the snap and having too many men on the field. And Coach Vance is pointing that out and said, you got to tell that guy to watch that because that's happened a couple times now.
Sure have. That would have been and this possession wouldn't happen the way it is been first down Tigers.
Yeah, it would have been first down on that punt. You're right.
So, hey, listen, break the rules. You got to comply with it. So, fourth and goal here for the Tornadoes. They got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're looking to pass. There's a throw, and it's intercepted in the end zone.
Nice
Wow.
play right there. Now, I don't know what the Tornadoes were trying to do right there. I know what they were trying to do, trying to catch the Tigers off guard. But, man, you got down here by running the ball. You haven't been able to throw it all night. And you try to throw it right there on 4th and goal from the 4.
Wow.
And just was that Walton Thompson again, Chad? Could you tell?
Chad's down there celebrating.
I see, Chad.
He got the headset off and everything.
He's got his headset in his hand, so Chad was celebrating. I think it might have been Walton Thompson again. We'll ask him when he puts his headset.
He just cut
back.
right in front of that, man. It was looks like maybe a quick post inside play, 5 in, and hey, he just ran right in front of it, man.
Yeah.
And it was a man-to-man coverage too.
The receiver looked open. When I saw
Yeah,
it, when I
a
saw
little
it,
bit behind him maybe, and that's what happens.
I thought the receiver was open too. Chad, you're back with us now. You got your headset back on. We were trying to talk to you, man. You weren't listening. But was that Walton Thompson again?
Yeah, it was Walton Thompson again,
wow.
and he's that's I believe his second pick tonight. He read that all the way, guys. That was a forced 4th down last. The quarterback had checked through all of his reads and thought he had a step on the guy. And Walton Thompson had that played the whole way. He really baited him and just stepped right in front of him and got the pick there. So huge huge turnover there for the Tigers.
It was, and we mentioned it, from up here, the receiver looked open to us. I mean, the ball was, like you said, Jerome, a little bit behind him, but Thompson did a great job, and if he did bait him intentionally, that was fantastic play right there. Thompson with 3 turnovers now tonight.
First down, Tigers ball at the 20. There's Powell with the handoff, man, right up the middle, still on his feet. That's Andrews. Going to have about 5 on the carry. He went in and kind of bounced it out. May have had a little bit more on the inside there, John.
Yeah, just a little bit of excitement for the Tigers now. These guys playing with a little bit of steam. See what they can do on offense right here.
Second down and 5 for the Tigers. We're 4 minutes, 44 seconds. Tigers 14, Golden Tornado 0. There's the screen pass out to Jackson, and he's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line. That's going to give him enough for the Tiger first down.
Yeah, had a receiver out there in front of him blocking. That may have been Jamel Ford. Did a good job getting out in front of that screen and blocking. You want your receivers to be willing blockers.
I just heard Coach over here, Coach Gandy, run. He kind of did the same thing he did on this play right here that he scored on. He caught it. I think he was expecting to get hit again, but he didn't run this time.
Yeah.
And got caught, but did get enough for the first down because of where he was throwing the ball to.
It's almost like he catches it and tries to scan the field.
That's right.
You got to scan. You got to be moving when you scan the field. You can't look and then run. You got to be running and looking at the same time.
Right.
That time he was able to pick up the first down, but it wasn't quite the big play that it could have been.
That's right. First and 10 Tigers. Tornadoes have a young man that they're taking off the field. Maybe just cramps. That's number 1. That's Bryson Page. That's the punter as well.
Yeah, I think it is cramps. He was kind of shaking his legs out.
There's a handoff to, I think that's Andrews back there again. He and Powell were the lone men in the backfield. Going to bring up maybe about 2 yards there. Second down and 8 for the Tigers.
Yeah, good strong run, and again, the Tigers running clock. I mean, that's kind of you get up on the Tornadoes 14-0 and try to keep that offense off the field, even though that offense hasn't done anything but give you gifts all night.
Just about to say, we take a few from them. Tigers with 2 receivers to the left, 1 man in the backfield, 1 tight end set. There's a handoff to Andrews. He bounced it to the outside again, and he's still on his feet. And he was slung around. He's running it up the middle. He's still on his feet. Oh, my goodness. Face mask should be on the end of that. No call there. And when you go back on the live stream, you can rewind that. And you saw where he ran about 10 yards back, kind of did a banana out, what we used to call it in baseball, and circled back around and picked up about 8 yards.
Yeah, and I was up here silently fussing because I'm like, man, you got to cut the ball. You got to go. He
stretched
it out. He had an opportunity to cut it upfield. He stretched it out.
Kind of one of those, what are you doing? Go with it, boy.
Yeah.
There's a pass out to the Tigers, and whoa, dangerous. It was a forward pass there, lateral by the receiver to just didn't look good.
No, there was already a penalty flag in the backfield.
But I think Powell threw it to the wrong person too.
Maybe so. But there was a penalty flag in the backfield, and then you're going to have another flag for illegal forward pass. The lateral was forward, I believe. But we'll see what the initial flag was for.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We couldn't get that one out because it just looked that bad, y'all.
Yeah, that was confusing. I think you're right. I think he might have thrown it to the wrong. We heard the coaches over here, fussing about that too. But he may have thrown it to the wrong player. It was nearly intercepted. It could have probably probably been intercepted.
And while he was getting tackled, around the chest area up high, he laterals the ball.
Yeah.
Forward.
Yeah, lateraled it forward.
So that's going to be a loss of down.
Should be, illegal forward pass. The officials are even trying to figure this whole thing out. That one was.
Like, what?
That play was a little bit of a mess. Now the far side official comes over. Coach Vance walking out of the field.
Okay. They take the illegal forward pass.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the first play was, but if it was a false start, it should be a dead ball.
It looks like, guys, if I saw him correctly, the first penalty that was declined was an illegal shift.
Illegal shift, okay.
Dead ball, though.
That should be a
dead ball.
So the play shouldn't have even happened if it was an illegal shift. Nevertheless, they take the illegal forward pass, and it is a loss of down, so it'll be second down.
Second down, and looks like about 20.
Long way.
For the Tigers. There's a shotgun to the Tigers, and let's look for a flag. No flag called there at all. Powell really just threw one down the seams.
Underthrown again.
Yeah, underthrown, but may be a little face guarding there on the Golden Tornadoes.
Yeah, it was underthrown. Joshua Jones tried to come back to it. Defender was in his way. But I don't know that you're going to get that call very often if the ball's that underthrown. And, I mean, he would have had to really muscle it up to get it out there. It was a long way downfield.
We got now third down and long. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Third down and about 20.
Have to call timeout.
Yeah, we're going to 2-1 timeout called by the Tigers.
Been a little slow getting plays in at times tonight. Pretty much all of their timeouts they've taken, maybe all of the timeouts they've taken have been you looking up scores? I was looking up scores earlier.
Yeah, I got a couple. I got Picayune 16-6 over Meridian at the
16-12 now in the third quarter.
16-12. Okay, go ahead, Charlie.
Picayune 16-12 in the third quarter. D'Iberville 20-7 over Wayne County at the moment. Oak Grove 35-23 over Gulfport. Starkville 26-14 over West Point.
Ooh, that's a battle of some heavyweights there, brother.
Petal 28-14 over Brookhaven at the moment. Pearl River Central, a division opponent, 7-6 over Sumrall. Long Beach 14-6 over West Harrison. Gaucher 35-7 over Hancock. South Jones, West Lauderdale 36-14 over South Jones. Another division opponent, East Central, down 14-21 to Van Cleve.
Tigers with a different wrinkle here. 22. Ellis is in the backfield. Powell in the shotgun. Quad receivers out there. Powell is looking. He's just going to bring it down and take off. And maybe picked up about 4 yards. Tigers going to have to punt, be fourth down.
Probably smarter there than trying to throw it downfield on on third and very long. But Powell didn't see anything open, took off and ran, picked up a little extra room for his punter. So Matt Adams will come out, try to get a good punt off right here. It's fourth down and 17 for the Tigers. There's the snap, and it is a good punt. Oh, and it's dropped. Going to be fallen on by the
Tigers. Get it.
Nope.
I
think the Tornadoes. Chance Duckworth had it and lost it. The Tornadoes do recover inside their own 20. But, man, that was exciting. I thought the punter.
Another gift.
The punter, the punt returner dropped the ball, and the Tigers had 2 chances to recover it and just not able to fall on it and secure it. But they do pin the Tornadoes back deep right there. But, man, special teams and defense have just been a game changer for the for the Tigers tonight.
Well, the Tornadoes, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if you remember from the Brown Jug game last year in between the bricks, one of the troubles for Hattiesburg was field position because of the poor play on special teams, specifically the punt game, and really have changed the fortune of that this year.
No doubt. Matt Adams has come in here and really done a great job as the punter for the Tigers.
Tornadoes with the ball on their own 18-yard line. There's a handoff to Benjamin. He's across the 20. Bounce it back out and to the 25 and still on his feet. Down to the 35 is where he's going to go down. So he picked up 17 yards there on that carry.
Tigers can't get lazy here on their tackles. Can't arm tackle these guys. Got to continue to play solid defense as they've done so far this game. But that time a big pickup, and he broke probably 5 or 6 tackles on that play.
Sure. Yeah, you don't want to give these guys any type of spark or life, as they say. You want to keep them down.
You've been able to hold them down all game.
Scott in the shotgun. He hands it again off to Benjamin. Benjamin falls forward for about a 3-yard pickup. Brings up second down now and 7 for the Tornadoes. Ball's close out to the 40. It's going to be marked at the 39-yard line.
Better that time. That was number 50, Jamari Gatlin, able to make the tackle.
Looks like we got a Tiger coming out. That's number 14. We talked about him earlier. Hinton.
Hinton will come out. Jaquez Andrews will go in. Hinton was gimpy earlier on the Tornadoes' last possession down here deep in Tiger territory. He was limping around a little bit. He's going to come off. The trainer's going to look at him.
Jeff Bryant, head trainer there, kind of checking him out. Jeff Bryant's been here for maybe close to 30 years.
Long time.
There's Scott in the shotgun. He's just going to throw it long, and he misses everybody.
Well, he got hit, and I think that he was trying to get rid of that ball so the hit wasn't bigger. I think that was Jamari Gatlin, number 50, that was in his face. And it was probably a smart move by him just to get rid of that ball. He threw it way too far.
Brings up third down and 7, minute 22 to go in the third. Third's been a little longer half than the others. We're at 9 o'clock here, and we're still a minute and 22 in the third.
I'm getting hungry.
I am too, man. We usually, with COVID, man, we usually have a sausage dog or two.
Yeah. Some chicken strips.
Yeah, that's right, from Cane's. And there's a direct snap to Scott. And Scott's going to run the ball, and we got a penalty on the play.
There's flags on both sides of the field. You had Tomasio Robinson coming through in the middle, and I think he was held, and he's going to limp off the field as well. He's shaking up a little bit. You see both trainers down there looking at Tobias Hinton, maybe taping his ankle. We'll see what the penalty flags are here. They are going to back the Tornadoes up.
Yeah, guys, looks like an illegal procedure they called against the Tornadoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Procedure. They're moving him back to, looks like the 34 is where he's going to arrest it. Third down and about 12.
That must have been the far side flag, because the flag that came in on this side, I'm pretty sure was holding. It came in later, but the procedure's dead ball. So
that's right.
That penalty will take precedence.
Pedal remembers the whole dead ball thing.
They do.
They will never forget that.
Nope.
Taught me a lesson too, man. I because I'm like, oh, yeah, they just declined, And Scott has it. He's going long, and it's going to be picked off again. Walton Thompson for his third interception. And listen, if you really just look at the summary so far of this ball game, you see where 3 interceptions, a couple fumbles, a lot of turnovers by the Golden Tornadoes, but without Evans and without Johnson, you see what has happened to this team.
Yeah, you got to think that Johnson maybe battles for that ball a little more polished receiver.
Sure.
That time, ball's underthrown, receiver didn't come back to it, and Walton Thompson able to go up, climb the ladder, went up very high. I thought he was going to undercut it. I thought the ball was going to go over his head. I was like, man, he's a little too shallow. But he went up, caught it, and came down with it. That is 4 turnovers for Walton Thompson tonight, 3 interceptions and an onside kick.
There's a handoff by Powell, and bounced it to the outside. Looks like a design inside run, but Andrews is bouncing everything pretty much to the outside, Charlie.
Yeah, that's the play earlier where it was the no, yes play. He bounced that out. He was able to reverse field and come back and get a big gain, but Coach Vance is probably going to be on him this week about cutting that ball up. When you've got a lane, you got to go.
Yeah, loss of 2 yards there for the Tigers. That's Andrews, and Andrews usually, what we've seen is run behind his pads, so not so much tonight. Powell with the shotgun hands it off to Andrews, and they were ready for that play. No gain and a loss of maybe another 2 yards. And Tigers are going back here pretty much in the third quarter. No big plays for us, and now it's going to be third down and 14. Ball sitting, what I can tell, on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, they've been a little more conservative, I think, on offense here in the third quarter. Haven't been able to get a whole lot going. They have run clock, but not able to get much going as far as field position.
Tigers going from left to right, east to west, and that's it was a forward pass. It was a quick pass there by Powell out to Andrews in traffic, and Andrews not able to bring it down, and that stops the clock, and Tigers will have to punt again.
Andrews didn't try real hard to catch that ball.
Kind of alligator on
Yeah.
alligator short on.
And I don't know that it would have been, much of a play, but he didn't try real hard to catch that one.
Well, it says a lot of traffic around.
Yeah, that may have been a business
He was going to
decision.
get hit, right? Right.
A little self-preservation
Live for
there.
another day, right? There's the kick, almost blocked. They sent me in at him, and it bounces back right to about that Tiger Woods shaft there at the 49-yard line in the Tornado territory. So, and guess what? That gets us to the end of the third quarter. Your Tigers in the 99th edition of the Little Brown Jug has 12 minutes to preserve this lead and bring the Jugs back. We are going back to studio for 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be right back. All right. Did you order them steaks, man? We're back here at D.I. Patrick Stadium, the start of the fourth quarter in this 99th edition of the Little Brown Jug. The Golden Tornadoes take the first possession and are at their own 49-yard line, and Tigers got a hold here.
Yeah, just got to hold on right here on the way down, on the way out of this game.
Scott, indecisive on what he's going to do. He's going to keep it and run it, and, gets 10 yards on that little, confusion there in the backfield. He did decide to take it or hand it off, and he just took off.
Yeah, they both kind of hesitated, ran into each other in the backfield, the running back and the quarterback, and he was able to take it around the left end. We've seen him have success with that play so far.
Picked up 8 yards there, 2nd down and 8. They're in Tiger territory. There's a handoff to that's Andrews again, I believe, or that's Benjamin. Check that, and he falls forward to get the first down, picks up about 3 yards there. Ball's out now to the Tiger 41-yard line, first down, Tornado.
If Laurel follows the pattern here, you'll see that read option again.
Yeah,
Scott,
2-2-1.
Yeah, Scott would keep it here.
There's Scott with the handoff, gives it to Arrington. Arrington maybe a 2-yard pickup. Arrington on this play, Charlie.
Yeah, big hit. That was the read option. That time able to stick it in the belly of Arrington, and Tomasio Robinson just lays him out right there after about a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain.
Yeah, no more squirming on that play. He went straight down.
Yeah, big hit right there from Robinson. We saw Robinson with a big hit in the scrimmage the other night too, last Friday. He's put on a little weight. He's a big kid. He can lay the wood.
Scott in the shotgun. There's the read option. Scott does hand it off. Has fallen his blockers. That's actually Arrington. He's out to about the 22, 23-yard line, and they're just running the ball. Oh, we got a flag here on the play. It's in the backfield. It's
going
to go back.
Yeah, coming back. Holding on the Tornadoes. That one's going to come back. And we hear the coaches over here talking, and I was just about to say the same thing, but this defense has been on the field a lot in this second half. And I think they're probably getting a little worn out. Chad talked about the heat down there and guys cramping and wearing out and not having the off-season workouts and that kind of stuff. So the Tigers need to get the defense off the field here and run some clock on offense.
Well, you see they just put in Andrews at defense. I'm not sure what position he's going to play, but they're looking to preserve some guys down there.
Hey, guys, looks like Andrews is in for Tomasio. Looks like he came off with a leg cramp and is going to have to get some fluid in him to get back out there. So Andrews is filling in at that linebacker position.
Yeah, Tomasio came off a series ago as well. limping a little bit, just hopefully just cramping up some.
I also got one Joshua Jones back there too at free safety. Second down and 14 for the Tornadoes. There's a handoff again out to number 6, and guess who? That's Andrews coming up to make the tackle, and just as you said, Charlie, he knifes right through there to get that tackle.
He did. He knifed right through there. That's what he's got to do on the offensive side. He saw, he was right there in the middle. He kind of hesitated, saw where the play was going, read it beautifully, and then took off.
Well, he's been a defensive guy the last 3 years, or last 2 years. Well, 3 years actually.
He's more comfortable on that side of the ball.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Hey, brings up a big third down and about 14. Balls at the 45-yard line of the Tigers. There's the snap, and may have a false start there. Didn't call it. And Scott is running around that end. He's not going to get there. He's going to be stopped after about a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 4th down and 10. Clock has stopped. I don't think he got out of bounds.
I think he might have. He put his shoulder down right at the original line of scrimmage, and the Tornadoes have to go for it right here on 4th and 11.
Well, he must did get it. It's 4th down. It's short of the – so they're going to give him 4th down and 11. And Andrews, did lower that shoulder on that play. Let's see if that affects him anyway. No. Double out wide receivers for the Tornadoes. Scott has the snap. He's looking, has all day, is under a lot of pressure and just actually underthrows the ball. Oh, my goodness, a flag comes in late.
They threw a flag. There was a little hand checking down there, but I didn't see enough to call a penalty on it. What you got, Chad?
Yeah, guys, it looks like the penalty came in prior to the underthrow. It looked like Walton knew that he was beat. He actually grabbed the jersey, and then that's when the flag came out. And then the end of the play was not as much hand-to-hand combat there between the receiver and the defensive back. It was, but there was a grab there to keep him from beating him, which again wouldn't have mattered. Is badly underthrown. The downfield attack for Laurel, at least up until 9:44 left to go in the game, just hasn't been there since they lost their dandy.
Yeah, and I think that they kind of maybe expected Scott to be a little bit better passer, and he may be. He may be having an off game, but he has not been on the mark with his passes tonight either.
Well, that 4th down is converted because of a penalty. Gives them 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. It was 4th and 11. Brings the ball all the way out to the 27-yard line. 1st down for the Golden Tornadoes with 9 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the game. There's Scott with the snap. He's going to keep it this time, and he's going to be sacked. He's going to be brought down. Great read there by the Tiger. That's Hinton.
That's Tobias Hinton. Yes, he is. That was a beautiful read right there because that was a great fake and a good pull by Scott, and Hinton just read it beautifully and did not miss that tackle. Yeah, you hear the coaches talking right here. You may be able to hear them.
2nd down now for the Tornadoes. There's the snap. He hands it off. That's to Arrington, and Arrington is taken down, and a flag comes in. I wonder what this is going to be.
That's 42 for the Tigers. Jonathan Keys able to sneak in there and make the tackle in the backfield. You're right, a flag did come in. Illegal shift. Yeah.
Illegal shift on the Tornadoes.
Back them up.
Yeah, I'd say back them up.
The Tigers are doing a lot of switching right now, in and out, trying to keep these guys fresh.
Fans might decline this and bring up 3rd down. Well, shift is a dead ball, so it should go back. Well, hold on. He hadn't marked the play off.
Yeah, they got him marked. Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, they did decline it. He did decline it, so that's going to bring up 3rd down.
So a shift is not a dead ball?
Got me, man. We have these moments every season where we're like,
3rd and 14 for the Tornadoes. There's the shotgun, and again, it's underthrown again. And wow, the receiver just went up and got the ball. and made a circus catch to catch the ball to go in for the end zone touchdown. Tornado.
Yeah, it's T.J. Jones. He caught 37 passes last year for 472 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's a junior for the Tornadoes and got some experience. And you're right. I think the defender may have undercut it just a little bit. I think he may have been a little short of it, but the receiver right there, Jones, just goes up, climbs the ladder, and catches the ball.
But what if you push that back right there?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because, listen, we're up. Anyway, well.
If you don't decline the penalty you're talking about. Yeah.
Laurel runs in a man there getting ready to kick the extra point. All-important extra point here. Tigers are there. It's blocked. It's blocked. Nope. A flag comes out. And
wow. That was Joshua Jones able to get in there off the left edge.
And it's thrown in the Tiger backfield.
They're going to re-kick for whatever the penalty is. The kicking team staying on the field.
But what's the call?
It's got to be offsides, right?
Because he, illegally tried to jump over a guy.
He did. I mean, he just ran straight.
He came from the side. Yeah.
Offside.
Yeah. Lined up offside.
I mean, he came in so fast that he didn't even have to be offsides to block that.
They are kicking it.
That would have been a huge play right there.
What if you go for it right here,
Yeah.
You go try to get 8 and you win this ball game 15-14. Something to think about.
Tigers coming off the other end now.
Here's the kick. It is blocked again. Blocked again. So Tigers hold on the extra point, 14-6. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Huh?
Golden Tornado 6. Tornadoes take advantage of some Tiger key turnovers there at the end of the midway through the quarter. 8 minutes, 53 seconds to go. Tornadoes 6, Tigers 14. You
can call them the Tornadoes if you want.
Yeah, I was trying to call them anything.
2 missed extra points right there. That's big. We when they called the penalty on the first one, we said, well, that was a huge play, and able to do it again. Tiger coaches, you can hear them yelling. Tiger coaches looking for onside kick right here from the Tornadoes, telling the up guys to be ready.
Well, we've seen Page kick that sky kick, and Tomasio caught it at the 48, 49-yard line before, so he's going to try to kick it deep this time. That's Andrews back there, and he mishandles it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.
It's Chance Duckworth, I believe.
For Duckworth, okay.
Yeah. 2 and 6, they look alike. We talked about these jerseys. Not trying to call you out, Jerome. These numbers are difficult to see. But that time he did bobble it, and it was a deep kick. That was actually a very good kick.
But I thought he bobbled it inside of the 10-yard line, the 5-yard line, and I think when his momentum took him back, I think that was still the ability to keep playing.
As soon as the ball went into the end zone, the official signaled touchback.
It was
right. He had touched it in the field of play.
Hey, we'll go with it.
Either way, Tigers start on their own 20.
There's a keeper by Powell. Powell dives forward for about a yard there. 8 minutes, 30 seconds in the game. Tigers shouldn't be in a hurry here.
No, they need to try to run some clock and pick up some first downs. They've got to pick up some first downs.
Tornadoes with 2 timeouts. Tigers with all 3. 14-13 on the play clock. There's a pass out, and the ball falls incomplete. Tiger wanted to run before he caught it. Clock stops with 8 minutes to go in the game. 3rd down and 9 for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think that was the play they wanted on 1st down.
Yeah, I heard him say
For some reason, didn't run it and decided to run it on 2nd down, and it didn't work out. We'll see what they can do here on 3rd down. But
Jack Jackson coming in, and he's going out to the slot far right. Tigers are going again from right to left.
Was there
Officials here are
flag?
talking. Not sure what.
Yeah, guys, we had about a 30-second runoff there. That maybe not quite that much, but
they're resetting.
After the whistle was blew for an incomplete pass, we didn't have. It ran under 8 minutes, and so it looks like they're getting the clock set.
Okay, resetting the clock here.
Man, you know what? That resetting the clock, I hadn't seen a lot of that.
No, it's the first game for the clock operators.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, Tigers really need
8:15.
Tigers really need a 1st down here.
8:06. Okay. In the worst way.
Yeah, really need it for multiple reasons, but to give the defense a breather, to run some clock, to get a little momentum going, to take away the momentum the Tornadoes have right now. Just multiple reasons why.
Powell trots out for the Tigers. Double out wide receivers, 1 man in the backfield. He is going to look, and he's just going to hang it up long. And if he was looking, maybe Joshua Jones had a chance. Good pass there, Charlie, I think.
It was a good pass. It was a good pass.
Tigers are going to have to punt. 8 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah. That was big right there. Need a good punt here for Matt Adams. He's been money all night. Now, they tried to block last time and got close.
Since 17 around that end.
Looks
there
like
he is over there.
Looks like they may be coming again here. They did.
Why did he?
Like a rugby style kick. I don't know.
Tigers get the punt blocked, and ball falls at the 19-yard line.
I don't know. He's been.
Was it blocked or a direct snap?
No, he's been punting straight up all night. That time does a rugby style kick, and just took too long, and it was blocked. Chad, were you going to say something there?
Yeah, guys, I think from what I could tell, it looked like he got that instruction from the sideline to try to go to the edge there, and it looked like from the reaction post punt, it looked like there was the block on the edge just wasn't there. And
well,
so
the first thing I said, it's 17.
Yeah,
he's sitting there ready to come on.
Yeah, it did. It looked designed. I don't know that he did that. I don't think he did that on purpose. I think you're right, Chad. I think that was designed, but I don't understand why. There's a timeout by the Tornadoes. So I don't know, man. I'm confused on that one.
7 minutes, 56 seconds to go in tonight's game. Tigers 14, Tornadoes 6. Tigers are allowing now the Tornadoes into the red zone. Ball's at the 19-yard line.
We talked about gifts in the first half, and
Tigers need a gift now.
Well, we're giving them gifts right now, But yeah, we could definitely use one. We could use a 4th Walton Thompson pick here.
Took it. They dial that up.
Yeah. Call that one, Coach.
Big receiver there, number 3, who made that. Was that 3 who made that touchdown? 15 before. That was T.J. Jones, 5'10". But 3 looks a little bigger.
And Javian Hatton, 6'4", 178. He's a senior now. He played some last year. Caught 11 passes for 133 last season.
Does he have any hip over there? My goodness. There's a handoff to number 6. That's Arrington around the left side out of the zone read, and he's going to be close to a Tornado first down, and that's going to put it first and goal, I believe. He comes up a little gippy there. And
I thought he was going to stay down right there. He is going to stay down. Coach has told him to go down. That stops the
Doc
clock.
told him to go down? Yeah. I know Doc over there.
Do you?
Frat brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He's in his scrubs tonight. He must have came from the
Came
OR.
straight from the hospital. That's right.
Tigers could use a stop here.
Trying to think of what.
You're having trouble with names tonight, man. You're getting old.
Man, it is, man. It's COVID, man. I hadn't seen nobody, so,
Yeah.
I usually call you Charlie Wallace.
Yeah. Normally, you got my name right. I mean, we've only been doing this for 5 years.
Right. So I've been all Rogers tonight.
I don't know where you get Wallace from.
I know Charlie Wallace, too.
You call me Charlie Wallace all the time.
There's a handout there. I think that's Arrington again with the run. No, that's actually 10-5 touchdown, Benjamin, for the Tornadoes. They go in. They got 2 so far. 12 unanswered points in here, all in the fourth quarter. Looks like they are going to keep the offense on the field. Let's look for the Tigers to hold here.
Yeah, got to right here. You got to try to tie this thing up. And they're going to
maybe get a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout here. Tigers kind of giving this one away right here.
Coach Vance want to know what are they doing. Did they call a timeout or what? They did call a timeout. Roy the official just didn't call.
Yeah, he didn't tell anybody.
Vance wants to know, and Vance is telling him, hey, let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, Vance is like, my kids are still standing on the field. I could be coaching them up. You gotta signal it both ways here.
Big play here, Charlie. 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 14-12 on a different ball game, a different edition of the Little Brown Jug. Not a lot of offense, a lot of defense, a lot of mistakes being made on both sides.
Well, and that's it. That all the points have come off of mistakes. Gifts basically from the other team. This most recent touchdown coming off of a blocked punt. So now the Tigers were able to block the extra point last time, so the Tornadoes will go for 2 here to try to tie it up. But Tigers haven't been able to do anything on offense here in the second half. They've got to be able to do something here when they get the ball back.
Diamond formation in the backfield. Lone man is to the middle, and he's not going to get it. Tigers are going to hold. Tigers hold him. Blow the whistle. 14-12 is your score. Tigers will get the ball. Tigers hold, and that's Chance Ducksworth coming out of there. The smallest guy is coming out of there with the tackle.
Absolutely. Call him a spark plug, Coach Vance does, and he gets him excited a little bit right there. But again, mentioned it. Tigers going to get the ball here. You have to be able to move it a little bit. At least flip the field.
7 minutes, 30 seconds for us to retain or bring home the jug.
Take it back, yeah.
Snatch it back.
And it's been kind of a tale of 2 halves. The first half was Tigers, the Tigers half, and then the second half, Tigers haven't really done a whole lot of. Walton Thompson has been able to get a couple of interceptions here in the second half, one in the end zone.
It's going to be interesting to see what Ryan Ernest calls here. I remember watching those championship games with Collins, and I know I think he may have played Vance one year at Charleston one of those years. And at any rate, they have some experience, and anything can happen here onside kick because, listen, the Tiger offense hadn't been able to do anything. Sky kick is definitely coming, and let's hope the Tigers can hold on to the ball. Here's the kick. by Page, and it is a deep kick, and it is good. Let it go. It didn't go out of bounds. It's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, I thought it might go out of bounds. I was kind of thinking along the same lines as you. Let it go.
Get to that 35, right?
Squeaks just inside the pylon to go through the end zone for a touchback.
Be nice to have that thing on the 35.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's going to be at the 20. Let's see what the Tigers can do. Put together some first downs and wrap this thing up, purple and gold.
Tornadoes have one timeout left, so they can stop the clock one more time. Tigers just need to move the ball a little bit here.
I was told we had practiced the I formation, and this might be the time to run some of that.
Not on this play.
Powell's in the shotgun. Man to his right is Andrews. There's the handoff to Andrews, and it's a keeper actually by Powell, and Powell is going to lose a yard. Second down and 11, and Tigers going to have to do a little something different.
Yeah, again, just not much happening right now. Powell's going to come out.
You got, go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like Chance Duckworth in at quarterback now. We saw this earlier. Duckworth able to hit a big play on it.
There's a handoff and a direct snap to Duckworth. He's still on his feet, cuts in, going to have the first down.
Yeah.
Good call, coaches. You needed something different.
Needed a spark, and the best place to get your spark is from your spark plug. Chance Duckworth come around the end. You had Jaquez Andrews out there as the lead blocker, able to get the sideline. I don't know how he stayed inbounds, but he was able to get the sideline.
Yeah, I thought he was out,
Yeah, I did too.
6 yards back. But, wow, great play. And
that keeps the clock running as well.
And look, they're going to stick with it. Duckworth is in the Wild Tiger. Got 2 men to his left, and I would just assume he's going left.
He's going to follow.
That's
yep.
right. He
Same
takes a
thing.
snap. He cuts in, goes left, picks up about 3 yards. It just kind of looks a little different when Picayune runs it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. That's Ellis Brown and Jaquez Andrews, the lead blockers on that play. It was like Powell was going to come back in now for second down and 8. But they are going to run the clock as much as possible. You got 20 on the play clock now.
Yeah, we're under 6 minutes now in the game, 15 on the play clock, so we can get it to 5:45 at least. We're at the heat timeout, so I think they may have missed it the last
Maybe
quarter.
so. I do appreciate the officials letting the play clock run down before they called the heat
Because
timeout.
guess what? We will get another, we got to snap it.
Yeah, we'll have to snap it, but they did at least let some time run off before
That's right.
that happened. So we're at 5:56 left in the game. Has it gotten quieter down there, Chad, or what are you hearing?
Yeah, it's definitely been a tale of two halves, like you guys said. It came out, and really I felt like Laurel was about to toss the towel. I mean, when you have no downfield play and you can't do anything but run short running plays for 3-4 yards at a time, then they found that little play that with the quarterback keeper around the end on that little option read, and then but then these big play downfield, be able to score, I think gave them that momentum, and then of course the block punt gives a big momentum switch. But it feels like the guys here, the coaches, are still tuned in, and it's just a matter of us picking up a few first downs right here, and at least if nothing else, pushing it way down the field with little time left.
Yeah, I think the touchdown from 15 was kind of the big play that sparked them.
Powell in the shotgun is going to hand off to Andrews, and Andrews really just isn't running, hard at the point of attack.
Yeah, it was a good design play right there. They're going to bring Ducksworth back in for third down, bring Powell back out.
3rd down and 6. Ball sit on the 41-yard line. 5 minutes, 25 seconds.
The thing about bringing Ducksworth in, though, is you know what you're getting right here.
Yeah, but hey, you got to stop it.
Yeah.
There's a snap. Duckworth has it. He's running around the end. He's
Got
going
the
to
edge.
have it. He's going to have the first down. He's hit out of bounds. He was hit out of bounds.
Yeah, that should have been a late hit right there. He did get the –
Ooh, man, no call.
Actually, they did not give him the first down. It's going to be a yard short. And you're right. That should have been a flag right there on the
Man, he
near
was hit
sideline.
way in the yellow.
So what do you do here? 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Offensive line's been pretty good.
Well, Tigers are lining up to go for it. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. There's the snap, and it's a handoff to Andrews. And he's going to be there. He's going to be there. He got it. He's got it.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, first down. Official calls first down. That's big right there. Keeps the clock running.
4th down play.
Run the clock. Run the clock.
That is a huge pickup there, guys. In fact, there was a little bit of some confusion there in the exchange between 8 and I was afraid of a bobble, which was going to slow the momentum down. But Jaquez was able to, after initial contact, keep those legs moving.
Law has a player down, yes.
Tornado player down, so that'll stop the clock again.
Law has 1 timeout. We're at 4 minutes, 57 seconds in the game. Tigers are holding to a 2-point lead. 14-12.
They are clinging for dear life to this lead. See the mayor here.
He's here.
He is clinging to this too, so that his trash talk doesn't blow up in his face. He is clinging to this lead as well. He doesn't look nervous.
No, hey, he's got bigger fish to fry.
It looks like 37, I believe, for the Tornadoes down on the field. That's Jordan Crosby, 6 foot, 240 pounds, senior.
Well, he pops up. Burgess, that's Dr. Burgess out there with him.
Knew it would come to you.
Yeah, Burgess.
Knew it would come to you. What fraternity would that be?
Kappa Alpha Psi. Kappa Alpha Psi.
Now your son is a member of that fraternity as well.
Absolutely,
now, right?
yes, he is. University of Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
Oh, Miss.
I'm excited to see what the Lane Train has
26,
in store for
yeah,
us.
man. I am Florida too. I think we're going up.
Are you?
Yeah. I got an apartment up there that pay for us. So,
you might as well
got a place to go stay.
Yeah, I'm excited about the Lane Train.
Tigers with a big first down. Law still trying to get to the young man. Not sure what's going on.
Why are they moving the chains back?
Oh, they must have asked for a measure. But
Yeah.
how did he know the spot?
Right. How do you measure after you've already moved the chain? You can't measure after you move the chains.
Where's the what?
Guys, it looks like they're moving it back as if they're fixed to come out as if Laurel was requesting a measurement, but they had already signaled first down, and I don't understand.
They already moved the chains.
and moved the chain.
Yeah, they're going to measure after they move the chains and then moved them back. Like this, there's no way this is accurate.
Well, it's a first down. I see it from here. Hey, it's a first down, and then nothing else to. It's first down.
Yeah, first down. If they had brought that back,
almost, a ball and a half.
yeah, if they had brought that back, that would have been a travesty. That would have been crazy.
You would have seen Coach Vance
lose his mind.
Get airlifted out of here.
Yeah, he would have lost his mind right there. We would have had something to talk about on Tiger Talk, though. I guarantee you that.
He'd still be 38 hot.
He did ask. He did get thrown out of the Pro River Central game last year for asking the official if he needed to borrow his glasses. You remember that?
I sure do.
Yeah, after that game, guys, I remember asking Coach Vance. He said that was an authentic question.
He said it was a legitimate. Yeah, he did.
There's the handoff up to Andrews.
There he goes.
Bounced it out. He's out to the 40. He's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Tigers pick up another first down, back-to-back first downs. Actually, ball's going to be at the 38, looks like. Yeah, 39-yard line. Tigers in tornado territory, 1st and 10.
By far the best run from Jaquez Andrews tonight. It was blocked up beautifully by the offensive line.
Well, it looks like Tomasio's back there blocking.
Mm-hmm.
There he's again. There's Andrews. He's still turning those feet. Gonna have about 6 yards.
I think the Tornadoes thought they had him stopped right there. Just kind of let him go.
Wow. He just kept turning those
pushing.
legs.
Does he not look a little bit like Snoop Connor with that 2 on?
Sure he does.
He, man, if you guys remember Snoop Connor, he's doing pretty well at Ole Miss for himself right now. But with that 2 on and his kind of body size, looks a lot like Snoop Connor in this offense.
Cam says he and Jalen Ely is going to get all the calls.
Oh, that's a great 1-2 punch right there.
And he mentioned a kid from Columbia.
Is that Parrish?
Must be the new running back. He said he's pretty good, too.
Yeah, Henry Parrish.
Oh,
that's going to be a false start on Tomasio Robinson moved right there.
Know the count, son. Watch the ball.
Yeah. Tomasio is a linebacker by trade. That's his normal position, but he has played a lot of offense tonight.
Well, I'm glad he's doing it at this point.
Yeah.
On the field and at the game.
Yeah.
3 minutes, 57 seconds to go. Tigers 14, Golden Tornadoes 12. Actually, they put back some time. Man, it's clock operator.
Done that quite a few times tonight.
Move it back up. 3 minutes, 56 seconds. Was a dead ball. I get that. So, clock shouldn't have ran, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, guys, our Columbia High School, I'm a graduate from there, so I got to speak up, Kentrell Bullock be the Ole Miss Rebel from Columbia.
Yes, Kentrell Bullock, yes.
Clock is running now. There's a handoff to Andrews. Andrews is going to go in.
Go.
To the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Tigers. No flags on the field. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. That may have done it, Charlie. All you need here is you're 20-12, and you can make this a 2-score game.
I assume this is Jaquez Andrews' mama down here with the Andrews 2 shirt on, and she is fired up.
Well, she jumped out of that chair. Thought she was going to get airlifted too.
She is fired up, as she should be. I mentioned earlier in this drive the best run from Jaquez Andrews, and he turned right around and had his best run right there for a touchdown to put the Tigers up 2 scores.
20-12, all extra in point.
This is going to be Eastman. It's going to be Eastman kicking here.
There it is. It's down. The kick is up. It is short.
Oh, just short.
Short. 20-12 is our score. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Football. We'll be right back in 30 seconds. We're back here at D.I. Patrick Stadium, the 99th edition of the Battle for the Little Brown Jug. Tigers go up 8 points, 20-12. Tornadoes would need a touchdown and 2-point conversion just to tie tonight's ball game. Tigers are set to kick. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the game. We've seen some inconsistencies in the passing game. So what do you expect to see from Coach Ernest here?
Man, I think they got to try to throw it. And, down 8, 3:35 left. You don't have to, but you only have one timeout left. And depending on where this kick, what happens on this kick, you may be pinned pretty deep.
Coach Vance is talking about the kick and something he didn't like on the block there. Asking for
I think you'll see him air it out a little bit here, and so far that they haven't been very successful with that. I mean, even on the touchdown they scored, it was a battle. It was a 50-50 ball.
Joshua Jones set the kick for the Tigers. Here it goes. It is a deep kick down to the middle. It's going to hit the ground. And it's going to bobble about number 15 for the Tornadoes, and he's swarmed on by the Tigers. And great job of coverage. It seemed like we should have got there a little earlier than that, but we were looking at our lanes and end up being able to take him down at about the 17, 18-yard line.
Going to be an 81-yard field here for the Tornadoes. So long field with 3:30 exactly left in the game. And again, I think you will see some passes here, but they just haven't had a whole lot of success. And this is where you can't help but go back. But I told you when Canarius Johnson got thrown out of the game, you got to be smarter than that because your team needs you. They needed him the whole game, and they really need him right now.
Well, again, them throwing to him on the very first play, and then they missed whatever happened on the first play. Then after that, about the third play, got into it again. Have stood up here in this fourth quarter.
Well, in that time, Jerome, the ball's overthrown. And again, receiver, and there's going to be a penalty flag on the play, but the receiver didn't go after it as hard as you would kind of expect. Joshua Jones able to just kind of basket catch it and bring it back upfield.
That's exactly what he did. I mean, he was out there in the safety position. The cornerback was under and between him and the receiver, and so he just continued to run and got it. So we're going to have a hold on the Tigers on the return. So ball looked like the hold happened at the 25, so they'll push him down back to the 15-yard line.
But it'll still be Tiger ball.
Still be Tiger ball.
Up 2 scores with 2:59 left in the game. Got to feel good if you're head coach Tony Vance right now.
Well, you do, but you definitely kind of probably still need 1 or 2 first downs.
Oh, yeah.
Before you can really seal this thing away. The Tornadoes do have 1 timeout left and possibly could use it.
You know what's weird, Jerome? No band.
No band. Do have the cheerleaders out. Quite a few cheerleaders, actually.
What else is weird is not seeing Miss Brown down there on the cheerleading school.
That's right.
We've been watching her for several years now.
4 years, varsity cheerleader. That's why I tell you, man, hey, another few years, man, it's going to be all trouble. I may be running out the grandkids or something.
I was just going to say, you may have another one on the way, man. You don't know.
Hold on.
I might have talked to the pink lady.
Hold up. Let's talk offline.
Man, it's been a good night for the Tigers so far, and they're going to try to close it out right here. But
a night that we were talking, collectively in pregame. I mean, we never said, hey, we're going to lose this game. We just said, hey, Law's pretty good.
Law's good, yeah. And again, they are. But the Tigers have played much better than I think anybody probably would have expected from them.
Well, I think you said that at the very beginning. And you talking to Coach Vance, you said, well, hey, we can't give them anything, and we got to take everything they give us. And that's what we've done. Powell's in the shotgun, balls at the 15. There's a handoff to Andrews, and he's going to be stacked up, jacked up, and knocked down by Tornadoes.
Coach Vance said on Tiger Talk, I told you that he said the defense was the strong point of this team, but he said on the defense, the secondary is really the strength of that side of the field. And we got 5 or 6 picks tonight, so no doubt they've been really good. And again, they've done it without one of their starting corners.
Powell in the shotgun, low snap. Powell's just going to keep it. Going to have a little lane and hold on to that ball, son. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game.
They've also done it without Jordan Willis.
That's right.
Jordan Willis on the bench, standing on the bench right here. He's dressed out. He's here as needed, if needed. But Powell has gone the distance. Now Powell going to limp off the field. Chance Duckworth's going to go in. Sorry, Jerome.
No, you got it. Go ahead, keep it. Duckworth in the backfield, setting up the Wild Tiger. They like that short side on the Wild Tiger for Ducksworth. See if he pops this going to the right, following his blocking. kind of squirms through there, gets to about the 21-yard line. The ball did not go out of bounds, so it's going to end up being a 4th down, I believe.
They went to the short side of the field again right there, and again just kind of ran out of real estate. Tigers are going to punt here. Matt Adams, we'll see what he can do. He's been money all night.
We're at 1:10, and I'm surprised that timeout hadn't been called by Coach Ernest.
Laurel's just letting it run.
Well, it says they don't have any now.
I thought they had one.
Well, it shows a 0 up there. Here's the snap. There's the catch. There's the kick.
Good
punt.
Nice spiral punt right there.
Down to number 1. He catches it at the 38. He's down to the 50, and he goes out of bounds at about the 43, or excuse me, the 38-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
May have outkicked his coverage a little bit right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a beautiful punt.
He did. Nice.
Kick that ball.
That joker sailed too, man.
Kick that ball from what, about the 5 or 10-yard line, and it was.
He caught it at the 30.
Caught it, yeah. That was man, good punt.
You was trying to add that up?
Shit, you wait on me to add something up. You're gonna be waiting a while.
That's 70 yards, man. If you say he was at the 10, 5-10, if it's the 10, 75.
Look, I'm just looking. I'm like, man, that's a long way.
They're going to give him the ball at the 41. That's where the Golden Tornadoes will have it for a 1st down. Scott still in the game. He's looking. He's rolling to his right, still on his feet, takes a big hit, throws it to the sideline. Ball's incomplete. 38 seconds left in the game.
Go ahead.
This one may be wrapped in purple and gold.
We've talked about the secondary a lot tonight, but Scott has been under pressure just about every time he's thrown as well. He's been hit a lot. Tobias Hinton, Eccles, those guys up front, Tomasio, they've all had their shot at Scott tonight.
Tigers in a prevent defense got men all the way back to the 20-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Scott drops back, and he's still looking. He takes off now. He's going to have a 1st down. Runs to about the 25-yard line and will be now 31 seconds. Wow, only 7 seconds go off there.
Yeah, that's a little surprising.
Final Picayune 30, Meridian 20. .31 seconds to go. Clock is stopped for him running out of bounds.
We'll have some scores for you post-game.
There's the snap. Scott is looking to his left. He's under pressure. He's going to be sacked by the Tigers. He's going to go down.
That was Tobias Hinton.
Held it a little too much then. Should have got rid of it. 20 seconds. 19. Clock is ticking.
It was Hinton and Jamari Gatlin back there.
Look at Vance putting on some latex gloves.
He is.
5 seconds, 4 seconds, 2, 1. They don't even get the playoff, I don't think. And they're still playing the play.
No, they call it good. No, there's a flag.
It's a flag on the play. Tigers can decline it.